Yeah, the strip on the Neftis is pretty big. I did not really expect an Okeanos to be swift. These days Okeanos are not swift at all. Oh man, it's hella early here. Just having breakfast. Literally just woke up 5 minutes ago. So I'm not gonna be that analytic like early on, later on.
Right,
We'll get there.
As you said, are able to be picked by both sides, so we are keeping an eye out on how that affects the draft as we wait on the pre-bans to get locked in.
Okay, well, both players taking their time, considering a little bit. Of course, I mean,
Chungpong pre-ban, interesting as well.
now, right? The best of 5 doesn't
go for like Neftis pre-ban. Barely works.
Down
Mob pre-ban, Okeanos pre-ban.
Okay, so 4Baby says, you know what? I know what
I'm not sure if Okeanos pre-ban in current meta is like that. Okeanos is not that good anymore.
Yeah, I mean, two of the, the biggest
well, maybe because without
spotlights
speed it works.
In the previous game instantly gets locked out by both players. And now, Charmy, you do have the Chungpong pick available. Do you take that first? Is it that important? No. He is thinking about the Jogon. He is just blinking units left and
Lulu first pick, man.
Lulu.
Okay, current meta's trash.
Kind of being the pivot point.
Yeah, they're same guilds. They're both in Barcode. But current meta trash. Lulu first pick. Oh my god.
You know what? I'm going to make sure not only do you not get to use this monster, but I will make sure it's on my board. Maybe you ban it, but that's something you now have to consider.
Right. Every time I see Lulu, I get a bit of a PTSD because I hate the sustain meta, and she is absolutely topping the list of sustain supports right now.
Solid all-round picks.
I want to try to kill units fast. I don't want to deal with their heals. Sierra, Ragdoll, both going to be great bruisers for Baby.
Yep, Sierra, of course, very, very familiar here on the stage. I mean, even last year we saw it. If you were waiting in the countdown, the most picked monster in 2020.
Wait, no, don't go to
Sarion. The picks coming right out for Charmy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit grossed out by the Molly and Lulu. Charmy is making sure that
I'm not sure about what these guys are picking, man.
He does not want to lose units too easily as 4Baby now grabs himself the potential attack buff.
That Fran is actually smart because you kind of have to like match like the sustain. You cannot go like full bruiser, no sustain into Molly Lulu. So the 4Baby is like reacting smart to whatever he's bringing. Maybe the Diana into it. The Siren is a bit, but
seems to have a very, very strong idea on how he wants to answer back here in this game too. We'll see if he's able to carry it all the way. Vertihile still going to be on the line
could work.
for Charmy.
If we would throw in a Cardinal would be pretty good now.
Really loves his Nat 4s, especially the ones that can carry. And here we are seeing 2 Nat 4s that are the exact example of
depending how it's ruined, could be good, but if he bans out the Lulu, one Sierra bomb, and that Kinky's hella dead.
Right now, so those are monsters we're kind of scared of facing, and Charmy says, all right, 4Baby, are you prepared? I've got both Vertile and
Lulu banned straight off the bat, and Rika becomes a must ban, while he actually wanted to ban Sierra. But Lulu's 100% banned, and Rika's pretty sure banned. The Diana is a bit in a weird spot right now. Rika is a decent to good ban. Fran ban. It's not bad, it kind of matches that. You can like go ham on like stuff. Diana's in a really bad situation right now. Why do you pick Diana into a Molly in the first place? Why do you pick? No. Only the Diana pick is pretty bad.
He can potentially go for a strip here that will allow him to combo into the armor break. He does land.
Oh, no armor break. Oh, and he's too fast, and now he's like.
3 targets available. There is Kaki, who has a high defense.
Why would you not let it explode?
Positioning of the bomb. Rika with an open field goes for the second skill.
Wait, why would you not explode it? You probably hella kill the thing. The thing is on freaking low HP always. Yeah, Diana was terrible pick and hella dead. Wait, that's no damage. Wait, what's the damage? Armor break? Armor break 10k hit? What? What's the damage? Yeah, now you have this cleanse. Okay, well, he procs, so he has another bomb up, but...
Sierra, she procced earlier, she's got the bomb, locking down Vertihile, very smart. He wants to be getting the stun.
Counter, well, makes sense. Armor
Armor
break, ooh, the procs.
And the Kaki, I mean, this is kind of where my eyes are, Peter. These animations are so scary.
Good damage, good damage. Oh, stuns on double. Stuns on double.
Vertihile is also locked down, so it is going to be a 3v3 very quickly. The main thing Charmy's got to watch out for is that the Sierra, he's got to make sure it doesn't cycle through the bomb.
I think this Kaki might actually have... Oh no, this stun, nasty. Oh, 4Babies kind of looks second though. 4Babies kind of looks second though.
The Sierra getting multiple turns there. And now it's
man, the additional turns of 4Baby are nasty. What the? Oh no, wait, that was normal. I wasn't watching. I'm sleepy. I miscalled that. Yeah, GG.
Gets one. Now, Kaki, you need to be getting the procs, the armor break, and he gets the kill.
Okay, would we have a Kaki comeback? I would be surprised though.
Right, that stun
I'd be surprised though.
Hurt. The Oblivion, it's doing a lot of damage to the Ragdoll. Kaki is really trying
more
to carry
dots.
this as
He's
a
getting
team.
TOA harded.
Here goes Kaki with the skill 1.
No, we're in torrent range. We're in torrent range. We're done. We're done. We're done. 72k up your ass. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Red bracket? No, nothing red bracket. It's depending on losers as well. So, oh wait, do they have losers as well? I think they have. I'm not sure.
What a threat Charmy was to deal with. We know he plays really high last season in Lucky God. This is a player
I don't know why Charmy didn't use Pontus. Wait, he has Pontus? Charmy, my boy, man, you got so much good shit. Well, he actually played really good on the season with like Jogun, Waterayu, Neftis +2. But then like 3 out of those units that I just named got like nerfed. There's like, he got so hella nerfed. Like 3 of the main units that he used throughout the season got nerfed.
Made it all the way to the APAC Cup in 2019. He was here for the APAC preliminaries last year, and there you
Maybe
go.
don't want to show his toys. I don't know.
One of his most picked back in season 16.
Yeah, and it says that his goal, although he's never made it too far in the previous
a certain speed doesn't make you any rank.
Winning the whole entire SWC.
I mean, listen,
Battle
man,
of the No Life Whales begin.
You better want to win it all, regardless of how you got there.
Lulu, Molly Pontus. Wait, he has Lulu, or wait, he has Pontus and he first picks Lulu. Can we get a nerf on Lulu already? The unit is just dumb.
Right, if he wants that first, he's got
Lucky God has a hella good units. He has both Gianna and Tion,
which is another player that we need to be paying a close look at because he actually
this guy I don't really know.
Gianna, so we're seeing a bit of a cross effect.
Holy shit, I just saw your Cardinal Asher 2v4. Yeah, my Cardinal like pretty much 2v4 after Rika died to 3 water units, not including Sierra, or 3 wind units. Really dumb. Wait, I forgot I gotta delete replays.
He just, even though it's in writing, it sounded so sad when he was asked about his favorite monster, and he goes, well, you know, Ragdoll, which I don't have, and there's ... at the end. So, Jack, you know,
it's pretty odd that a Gianna user likes a lot of Vanessa too.
Yeah, that brings me to a point where I
that Sierra makes sense.
say that he actually has
yes, Lulu in top 5.
Notable things about
Lulu in top 5. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna hate on Lulu's like for the next, I don't know, 2-3 hours.
And we also pray that you get a Ragdoll so that you guys can maybe even come to SWC and prove yourself against these mighty titans.
Yeah,
how do you beat Alpha's MSD defense? I guess you can chunk pong it.
Continuing to kind of provide this platform for all these players around the world that are joining in.
Lulu best unit in the game. Let's see. Actually, both of them are high ranked right now, which I like, and I like the Tianlang ban because I think Tianlang is by far most OP unit in what's it called? It is pretty much the most OP unit you can have right now because it counters so freaking much. I would say current meta Tianlang is the strongest unit you can have.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this right before the broadcast started, Peter, and you had mentioned
it's stronger than Ragdoll, it's stronger than Gianna, just because it counters like stuff so much harder. And Cardinal Ben is very solid as well. Gianna first pick, they both have Gianna, which it's kind of odd that Jack could actually... Jack should have banned Gianna, I guess. Not sure. Lolo second pick! Lolo second pick.
I feel like he's taken some core units from Lucky God's strategy.
Yeah, and again, these are monsters. You know, the Oracle,
Not that
of course,
Lulu is the
very
best
familiar.
into Gianna,
Lulu
but
being very familiar in these
it's
days
good,
meta
I
and all
guess.
the players
But you're
he
kind of
plays. High
like preparing
priority
for
as
Luxor.
we look at that Okeanos and
Nephthys
Neftis being
Gianna,
considered for
solid,
Lucky God.
solid.
Yeah, and we see, of course, the Nephthys coming out. This is a unit that has gotten a slight nerf, but she is definitely still prevalent in the meta, especially strong pick with Okeanos.
Lulu is such a meme, yeah it is, but for some reason it's good. That's the thing, it's a stupid meme, but it's actually really good. You can legit start like first picking, spamming Lulu and do good.
Such as Haegang. There's Water Mermaid.
Do you ever take
There's
no
a
buffs
bunch
into
of
Gianna?
arsenals
Well,
that
some
you can
people
choose
do,
from.
but
Yep, and as
Haegang
you
is a good
mentioned,
pick.
Haegang, of
Haegang is
course,
definitely
on
a
the
good
mind
pick.
for Jack. He jumped right at that opportunity, still kind of considering what he's going to round out his picks here.
He goes a
Okay,
bit
going for both.
too well.
Peter, you are just
Tetra.
on point.
I think,
love it.
yeah, I like that. I
Very
like
happy
that.
to see that. Jack agrees with me.
Haegang
Go
is
for
good.
Tetra
Haegang is good.
and the Haegang, of course. This does mean that Lucky
Issue
God
is right
now
now, you
can
kind of need a
consider
second
some
stripper,
wind
and you kind of
units,
need to
especially
do
in the
damage, but the
direction
damage
of
is probably
hard
gonna be
carries.
bad. Like,
We
let's
see
say
what
he
you do,
goes,
Savannah.
okay, this is
Excuse
damage,
me,
and
Lucky
then
God.
that is
That
stripper.
not Savannah. That is a Xerath.
Not sure if you want to go Jogun though. I'm not sure if you want to go Jogun though. I think you would like to have another stripper that does somewhat more damage, I guess. Lucky God, I'm pretty sure Lucky God is gonna lose.
But now with this
Pretty sure.
onslaught of damage coming in, we definitely see Jack. He is hesitating now. He knows he's in
Jack
for
could
real trouble
do
if
a
he
bunch
lets
of
all the combo
things,
go through.
but I think
So
he has to
Jack,
go.
how do you interrupt
I would
it?
actually
You know
go,
the
if he
Rika,
would go
Rika
Ranuki,
survives, and you
if he
utilize
would
the
go
round two
Ranuki and he
right
goes
turn
full on
around with the
passive
dodge,
bullshit, he
with the
would
control.
instantly win.
That is what Jack wants.
This is actually a fight, if you just ban out the Zeratul, you go Ranuki, he would hella win. I think.
Just kind of hanging back, and I'm a little scared for him because it seems like Lucky God has an idea here.
But the thing is with Lucky God, he actually has potential. I think Zeratul ban, and I think Haegang ban. Hey, the predictability. The predictability. The thing is, this is gonna come down to how much damage can Okeanos do on armor break with an attack buff. If he can hella kill shit, he wins. If not, he's hella dead. And there's no in between.
Here we go. Gianna gets 3-man stun.
Ooh, Gianna's actually faster than Jogun. You don't always see that. Okay, how much damage can you do? Okay. Okay, that's he took the risk, Phil. He took the risk. He took the risk. Would you though? Would you though? I would honestly fear Okeanos S3 more than that bomb landing, because that bomb would land anyhow. I think that's a misplay. He should have hit on Okeanos. He should have stunned Okeanos, I think. Because this S3 is gonna hella annihilate Lulu. Ah, wait, that's okay, never mind. Weak Okeanos, he knew. Weak Okeanos, okay, GG. GG, we're done.
Yeah, but the Tetra comes back out of the scroll trap.
We're done. Jack is gonna slowly win this. Maybe you can kill that sure thing, but you're getting TOA harder right now. Yep, and that's the big nerf on Rika. Yep, Jack wins. That Okeanos had to do way more damage. That Okeanos did like nearly no damage.
Oh, that's huge. I mean, Jack kind of relying on the Rika, and he's able to still keep
Nasty.
it up as he gets to sleep as well.
The sleep coming out does mean Rika has the skill 3 available now. I am looking
If he
at
would
this
proc,
Rika,
yes,
and I am seeing
he
a
could do it.
carry
He
inside
could do
her.
so.
She is about to let out her bazooka gun, skill 3, Fire Guardian Angel. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but the dots after
Yeah,
is gonna
he's
do a
done,
lot,
he's done.
as Nephthys has no
Yeah,
response.
kinda
Loki
expected
trying
this.
to stun and buy some time,
There,
but look
if
at
Lucky
the
God had
stuns.
more damage on
Oh,
Okeanos, he
man,
would have won.
all still unlucky, got no real answer to that. While Jack, I mean, he can keep that Rika alive forever right now.
Yeah, there's another Toy Knight
Oh my
coming out,
goodness.
grabbing everyone, just locking them down. So we mentioned
Yeah.
Rika being a unit for Jack that he wanted to try to survive. You know, he didn't want this unit to die no matter what, his main game strategy, and it's been let through. She's been able to do
Does he not have
whatever
Changpeng?
she
Changpeng
wants.
would have been a lot
This
better here,
is
yeah.
the result.
Yeah,
Even
I mean,
though
yeah,
it's a
you're
s-
looking at
it's
you
a
say, okay,
semi,
well,
like,
take the Sierra early, but why does that matter when the Rika's just
inconsistent
gonna stay
strip?
alive forever, putting all
It
these
would have been a lot
dots
better, yeah.
non-stop. with the
It would
support
have been a
on
lot
that
better.
team.
Yeah, I mean, Rika just going to be able to finish
Oh,
off
man.
the round. And Jack, what a play from our player. Taking out Lucky God, a veteran here at the SWC. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Jack, he said, you know what, you might have maybe gotten a read on me, but I know how to sustain my team. I know how to stay alive.
Yeah, CP would have been a
and
lot
shut you
better.
down eventually.
Most
And
people
Jack
go
wins that
despair.
quite confidently
Most people go
here
despair
in
on Rika.
game
It's not a must,
one,
but most
Peter.
people do.
Maybe a bit of an upset. We'll have to see as we look into game 2. Now that you've seen what's on Jack's mind, what are the bans going to be? What are the picks
Because you
gonna
don't
be?
really
We're
want
gonna look
to
again at the last rounds.
have
Pre-bans,
that
we had
thing
M.
like
Bison,
proc
we had the Light
files
Panda.
most
of course,
of the
those
time.
are now open. How
I would
do
say
you switch
despair,
up
yeah.
these pre-bans?
Well, I'm pretty sure that the last match is definitely going to have some effect
So-
now on the pre-bans coming in. As we do see, of course,
To
the
the
two crucial units for
pre-ban.
both players in the round 1 getting banned out respectively.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
crying,
that,
man.
That Lulu, I mean, you
I'm
see
fucking
her
crying,
once and
man.
then they're out once again. Right
If
away
something
after
needed a
people are
nerf,
like,
it
okay,
was
well,
fucking
yeah, we'll
Lulu,
let it
man.
through, and then you see
I
them
legit
actually,
went
yeah,
to
that's
back to
gonna
Dragons
provide
to
for
get
you
better
stand out.
runes for
So in
Lulu.
game
I'm
two,
not
we're
even
gonna be
lying.
back
I was in
banned out Nessus,
Giants for the
Neftis
longest
banned out,
time.
and Jack now
And
has the first
I'm
pick.
literally
Yeah,
back
so on Jack's
in
player
Dragons to
profile,
get
he
like
has
better
mentioned
runes for
that he
Lulu.
is lacking a
How dumb
diverse
is this
rune
shit,
pool.
man?
He is also lacking some light dark nat 5s, so this does tell me that he's going to be lacking rune pools even on his normal elements like Sierra. So how does Jack overcome this problem? We've
Jack
seen
really
him
doesn't care about
circumvent
not
it,
having
Rika,
Gianna.
because technically,
Interesting.
Rika's a unit that doesn't really require
Interesting.
high rune quality. All that matters is the
Well,
results
he's
of the
probably
unit.
going for
Does he
like
get
the
turret
Hey Gang
rate?
kind of stuff
But
again.
in this match here,
Okeanos?
if he doesn't
Well,
get
Okeanos is
Rika,
decent
obviously
this year.
he's completely relying on
And then we
runes
go
from
Hey Gang
1
again.
to 4. So we're going to be seeing the picks coming out.
I don't think Lucky God plays that well
Okeanos,
into Hey Gang.
Gianna.
Well, he doesn't have the
Very
Lulu
powerful
right
units
now,
in
but
terms of control, very solid
good
picks
chance
overall.
Hey Gang
Yeah,
would
just
be
kinda
a
sticking
must win
with
again.
True Faithful
Sup,
here for
Marco?
Lucky God. But I love what you mentioned.
Are you leaving
here,
China after
Jack
graduation?
having
I already
to work
left.
with the arsenal he's got and
So yeah,
make
Hey
it
Gang,
happen
expected.
in game 1. Now the question
Hey
is
Gang
how
counters
deep
both
does
units.
it
Mo
go
Long,
here in
not a
game
bad
2
pick.
in this best of 3 as we see that Hagon and Mo
Yeah, this is
Long
my
coming
background
back
of
out
being
as we
back
saw
home,
it
pretty much.
earlier in match 1.
Mo Long, this is a monster that is getting scarier and scarier as the matches go
Tian
on.
Lang, oh, Tian Lang hella counters Hey Gang as well. Tian Lang is so OP.
Armor break. He's got the reckless assault, so much
Tian Lang
damage
is
as
so
Lucky
hella
God
OP.
responds. No, thank you. I will not let you have
Chiwo
the
is
ball
nice though.
that
Chiwo also
easily. He's gonna
counters
try to disrupt
Hey
your
Gang because
combo
Chiwo
with
pushes back
Bull
more
Stripper.
than that Hey
So
Gang
Lucky
boosts
God
up mostly.
continuing to show that he has answers
I like the
ready
draft of Lucky
on
God.
paper.
Jack doesn't have a
In
bad
game
draft,
one, it
but I
didn't
like the
quite
draft
work
of
out.
Lucky
Of
God.
course, Jack was able to edge things out, so we'll see if Lucky God can
Rika.
bring it back to try to
Oh,
go
Savannah,
again
yeah.
as the picks
Hey
are
Gang bang,
moving quite quickly
Hey Gang
towards
bang,
the
and
end
he's
here.
like,
Jack
oof,
going for that Cardinal.
oof.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we've
think-
seen also an animal
What?
pick, paired with the
You don't ban
Cardinal.
out the Hey Gang? Why
Jack once
Cardinal?
again showing that he
Why
likes
Cardinal?
to play the second
I would
turn
understand
when
a Hey
he
Gang
can.
ban,
And of
and I
course,
would
the Hey
understand
Gang
an
being
NFL
left
ban,
for
but
this
I
time
don't
does
understand
mean that he's
a
gonna
Cardinal
run
ban in
in.
this case.
But will he with the Tian Long there? That
Savannah
is the
ban I totally
question
understand,
that we
but I
are
don't really
looking
understand
at
the
for
ban of
answers as
Lucky
we
God.
get into match number 2.
Okay, Jack up 1-0 against Lucky God as Lucky God gets the first turn.
Okay.
Yep, there is the combo.
Yeah,
coming
the issue
out
is
from
NFL.
side
The
of
issue is
Lucky
100%
God. As
NFL. I
Gianna,
would
she
have.
can choose who to land the
Hey Gang
bomb on.
ban was
Of
maybe
course,
not even
Animal,
that
because
good, but
he has
NFL
defensive.
ban would be
Now,
so
what he
much better
wants to
than
do is Okeanos
having
go for
the-
stun or to reset.
what's it called?
Whatever the case, he needs to lock down the Annabelle.
What have you been?
No,
Carnal.
no,
Yeah,
he
this
gets two
NFL
stones,
ban
but
was
it's not
so
on
much more important.
Annabelle.
Oh,
my
triple
God, what am I
despair.
looking at, Tobra?
my.
Triple stun from
Holy.
Despair.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
he's-
Despair is
he's in
doing
a bad
everything
spot.
Today. It looks like it's Molong's birthday
And
today.
a proc to top it off. Jack is
Yeah, that
saying,
NFL
"You know
did
what,
work.
Lucky
That
God?
NFL
Today is
definitely
my
did work.
day. I ain't going
That's the
down
thing,
that
Okeanos
easy."
is an
Yes, now
inconsistent
Molong
stun
can
right
follow
now,
with
so you
some
can't really
control of his
expect
own
Okeanos to stun
dragon stand.
NFLs. So I guess
I
2-0.
mean, not having as much of an explosive impact
Yeah,
as we
NFL
saw,
should have
and
been the
more
ban.
reckless
Cardinal
assault,
wouldn't
though,
do that
always
much.
reliable on that damage.
Yeah, I
High
mean,
HP
reckless
on
assault,
that,
as you said, it's always consistent,
Gianna,
always
though.
going to be doing the 70%.
Rip
Armor
Lucky
break and
God.
attacks, he still comes
Loses
out.
bracket for
This
you.
looks devastating for Lucky God as Sierra
Wait, they have losers
gets the
bracket,
job
right?
done.
I think so.
Bombs land.
Wow.
Bam.
Yeah, I mean, the perfect setup there for Ciara. That's a lot of damage done, and it's just the Fortune left for Lucky God.
Oh, he's just rubbing it in with
Oh,
the
man.
Annabelle sleeps at this point. Lucky God, I bet he's sitting there shaking his head right now. He knows.
And Lucky
having
God,
locked
yeah.
down the Annabelle,
Well,
that
it
match
all
could
came
make
down
a
to
lot of
the
difference.
NFL stun of Okeanos, which is very unlikely in current meta.
and Jack says, all right, you missed your opportunity. Now it's all on my side of the field.
Net 5 is a budget Lulu. Yes.
Yes. We had two zeros here to open the weekend off as Jack wins in his first match. He will be moving on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very familiar with this monster. However, as an ex-Trinity owner, I know this unit. If we ever see it, this guy is trolling, okay? We are not going to be seeing that unit. Trinity, please buff Trinity. I have been saying this all
Most
the
pick,
time.
it doesn't even show.
The other
Or like favorite unit.
Who is in fact a way more consistent unit.
Okay, well he will be going up against Jisung, and before the break we mentioned Jisung newly coming in to this APAC preliminary, to the road for the SWC here in SWC 2021. A new challenger
pretty standard stuff.
and he will be going up against
I'm surprised they don't go for Cardinals.
Yeah, he said that
They still favor Okeanos over Cardinal in Season 17, which is Cardinal's better.
Up in the solo queue ladder to even make it into this tournament.
Yeah, I mean,
rank 80 in Season 16 is not that high. Season 17, he actually got hella. He's not doing that well since Water Rider got nerfed, I think. I like those commentators. Oh, they're decent. Yeah, all of them, they pretty much spammed like more Joe Gunn, and that's how they got high. So actually in current meta, they're not that crazy.
Right now, Seiishizo doesn't have to hold back as he will be going up against
some people actually start to use Kenny Hathor again.
Group A here for the APAC preliminaries. These players going for the crown in SWC.
Is how to play in? Yes, he's in the China. Wait, Tian Lang? The other guy didn't show that he had Tian Lang. Well, they are both in the same guild, so I guess they know, but... How can you have Tian Lang and not be it in most pick? Well, you don't always pick Tian Lang, that's true, but still. Also Cardinal, like neither of them actually showed Cardinal in the thing. Sierra Molong, very fast picks though.
And we're already seeing some of these familiar priority picks that Molong returns once again.
But no Lulu. Where's the Lulu?
Yeah, it seems
we're gonna
like
see Lulus.
Seeing pretty much the Sierra and Okeanos being prevalent in the meta as always. The Molong is kind of like the new member of that roster, so to say. So not too surprising.
That's early Savannah. That's early Savannah for sure.
For the first time today, Chung Pong, my boy.
Okay, he gets through.
I like the Chiwu pick into it. You can totally still go like Chiwu, Joe Gunn, +1. I think it's very solid.
What are going to be some of his responses here as we wait for his consideration? Chiwu already being highlighted, but maybe he wants to take that back.
Yeah, I mean, 7 seconds are clicking.
Asher?
Considering the Asher, making sure that he grabs the first.
Oh, he's lacking strips. I don't like that.
Very fast. Of course, Neftis being there.
If Song goes double immunity kind of stuff now, bans the strip, might have an issue.
If he wants to. The only problem
if he goes Lulu plus something like Lulu Fran or something, then I think he would win.
To round out his team comp, as Jisung also facing the same problem now, sitting there with no speed leader. He's got 2 picks available.
Or you can contest it and go first. That's also an option. But then,
okay, we saw the Rika doing work earlier today in those matches.
if that Juno is faster than Neftis, then it could be strong, and then it's kind of a must bet.
Super hard carry.
Rika's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad because he doesn't. You don't need. Actually, he could just simply go like Rika plus Sion or Rika plus Balanus and ban out 5th pick. Because there's max 1 unit that DDB can kill if there's no strip. Max 1. So if he just went like full AoE CC second turn, he could win. Yeah, I think. I think Chiwu was the ban. No, Chiwu was not the ban. You're outspeeding Chiwu anyhow. Is Pinkroyd in? Yeah, Pinkroyd is in. He also plays in like 3 weeks. Yeah, I think that Song wins this pretty much instantly. Well, not pretty much. Okay, Molong faster than that. Sure, but Molong's still inconsistent strip, so lost on inconsistent strips. You cannot really expect that to land. But Molong faster than Neftis did not expect. But yeah, still Jisung won. I banned Rika here. Yeah, maybe Rika, maybe, I don't know. I think he kind of lost in draft, like, didn't really matter too much what he banned. So, I think actually, was his ban good? Yeah, I think his ban was not bad on the Chiu, but it's not really a must ban.
If he uses it, but he may just go for Sierra here. He is taking his time. The timer is ticking. Critical link on Mo Long.
Okay, Jisung, he had a lot
I think I would have gone for Sierra there, to be honest. Wow.
Is going to live for another turn.
Yeah,
I thought she would have had bomb after Pork, but wasn't paying attention, apparently.
However, the Escher taking up Savannah was very good for MDBB. We're taking a look at the attack bars now. Sierra is going to be moving before Oki.
You have to go Sierra right now, otherwise you're dead. Okay, nice bro. GG. GG bro. Ah, was not really the the best proc in the game. It kind of helped him excel a bit. So actually, with the Molong being faster, then Naftis it was a nice setup, so it's a nice fallback, but just going as a 4 on it is not expected. His head is itch. Where's his head itch? Screen lag. Yeah, I'm getting some lags from like their thing from time to time. It's not lag on my side, it's just like the lag I get from this stream. Maybe it's just Firefox, I don't know. Because I'm using Firefox right now, but it's kind of laggy from time to time, I don't know why.
1-0 score now in favor of Jisung over MDB.
What I could do is switch to Chrome and see if that works any better.
Right, as the main unit that we're looking at. But despite that, Jisung was still able to pull it back. The armor break combo and just the Savannah proccing again and again was too much to deal with.
Yeah, Jisung was able to carry things out as we're now watching the draft for game number 2. Earlier in game number 1, these were the bans you see on your screen. Of course, those will be opened up, and now it's going to be that Okeanos and Neftis. No big
okay, starting Chrome is already slow. Oh man, my potato doesn't like me doing too much at the same time. Okay, let's check out this match first. Molong first pick, interesting though. 2018 man. The camera also gets skippy. Oh really? Oh really? That's strange. Maybe I have like the frame rate I put is too high. Could be. Yeah, I forgot. No. Okay, after this match I'll restart the stream, put it a little bit lower frame rate. Maybe that's better.
For Jisung here, that unit has worked out great. I don't see a reason for him to change it around on the round 2, of course. But this time, there it is, the first time.
That's for sure.
That M-Bison, the Fire M-Bison, we've seen it banned a
Chiu.
couple times, hasn't had a chance
Pretty
to be
early
picked,
Chiu,
but
could work,
MDBB snatches it right up for himself.
Right, that Chi was going to be there, of course, to deal with immunity in case there's any pesky things to deal with.
Okay, that's where we get the My computer doesn't like it if I do anything.
A team that really prioritizes getting the most out of their skill threes.
Really, this thing, like, I got 2 browsers and then my computer is complaining.
To lock it in. He is thinking of the counters. It's going through his head. Lulu, of course, is going to be an easy pickup for Jisung, comboed with the Tianlang.
Okay, we're back here.
Okay, that Tianlang, he picked it up recently.
Man, my potato is a potato.
Here in game 2, it was pre-banned in game 1, but Jisung surely feeling pretty happy that
Tianlang plus Chiu.
Not
sure.
So much power in terms of sustain for your team.
Yeah, I mean, this Lulu and friends is going to need some lockdown from MDBB. Jogun being able to scroll trap her out of the way. Savannah there, of course.
Kind of like the draft of MDBB, but can you put something? If you have a vert that will double revenge, it would kind of fit. Chroma. Chroma's not bad. Chroma's not bad, but who would you ban out of this? Chiu? Chiu? Hope for like outspeeding? I think Chiu is a must ban and maybe Lulu ban. Or Sierra ban to go for the outspeed.
Once again, really, these players like to take their time.
But I think I would ban out Lulu and I would ban out Chiu in this case.
Usage, and we're seeing it tick down. Sierra and Jogun
okay, Jogun Sierra.
Okay, well, this is going to be game number 2 between these.
Banning out the Sierra pretty much is praying for Savannah not to get banned, otherwise you have some issues. Nice lag? Yeah, we do have some lags. But I'll try to fix it in between match after this one. But I'm pretty sure MDBB will have this one.
Which do you choose if you're MDBB? Reckless assault for
I would reckless Lulu.
Now Savannah follows up with some damage.
I would definitely reckless Lulu.
Oh my, okay, well, a strong opening from MDBB.
If that's Savannah pushback didn't work, which is very likely with the Savannah against a Lulu, he would have had big issues.
At this point, we've seen the turns come out. Nothing has died yet. She will try to get the job done. He does survive with 1 HP. Gonna be taken out. Savannah misses a crit.
Okay, so not gonna be able to get the...
Jiwoo, thank God.
Yeah, he was kind of lucky on landing the S3 pushback on Lulu. The one is kind of unlikely. It's lagging hard, man, really.
Quite a bit, and okay.
Let me restart stream.
Out as MDBB secures that second game pretty handily.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like between these two players so far, what I'm noticing is it's been pretty textbook so far.
Wait, maybe it's this issue.
All these games are snowballing.
Oh, this is probably the issue. Wait, I'm not sure if this... Man, this thing is a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, I definitely
Probably my
agree, Peter,
laptop
what
is
we
getting
see
too
now,
hot,
and you know
that's
what?
the issue.
The players don't want to wait any longer, they just want to jump right into game
Yeah, I
3.
guess
Of
that's
course,
the
us
issue.
as casters and all you viewers out there, we love to
It's
see
dropping
it
frames
go
because of
right
getting
in.
too
Okay,
hot.
so the prevents are
Happens
going to
sometimes.
repeat themselves from
I'm
game
not sure,
1
do you
to
hear
game
there's a
5
spaceship right now?
Fire and Bison.
You know, I'm a little disappointed that Fire M Bison's gone because I really love his skill 3. It's fun. You know,
It
when
is
he makes the
fun.
sound, like the
Yeah.
Street Fighter sound, I love to just shout with him. It makes me feel powerful. As we see power coming out of Jisung through the Okeanos, a very solid first pick. And of course, MDBB has been opting for the Molong in many of these matches. The Reckless Assault is definitely a threat to deal with, as we saw being
I think this should be better. My laptop was getting too hot and then it's dropping frames.
Trouble. And now Jisung, once again, he's going to take his time. Sierra was a heavily contested pick between these two players. We have been seeing that a lot. Lulu was also there. When you don't know what to do, just pick Lulu.
Oh, dropping frames. I think it's better right now. There was no frames. Yeah, okay. But it should be better right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, the one reason
I think.
where you would not take Lulu is because you want to emphasize...
Okay, back to what we have. Tian Lang ban, Cardinal ban. This kind of makes sense. Hagang is not too great into Chu. Are you streaming from my PC right now? No, I'm streaming from my laptop. Still same laptop I used. It's really clean right now. Yeah, oh, that was the issue though. Yeah, the issue was my laptop getting hot. My PC that I have here, I still have my old PC here, but that's like 7 years old, so I'm pretty sure it's worse than my laptop that's 3 years old, which is pretty expensive right now. Ah. Okay, Triton. Pretty like few seasons back. Pick from Song.
This is a unit that has an incredible base speed. Usually when you pick the Triton, you are guaranteed first turn, but of course, he's picked up double speed leader. What does that mean? Jisung, he's most likely going to ban the Hagang.
Not sure what MDDB should pick.
And MDBB, what is this man doing?
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
MDBB
But you're gonna get
just
hella
throws
stunned by
the
either
ball for
Sierra or
everyone here as he takes
Okeanos,
his last
right?
pick. And Jisung, was he ready for this? I'm not so sure.
I'm not really sure
Either,
what's
but
if
I
this
love
makes
the
sense.
attempt from MDBB. He knows, we know that Hagang's getting banned, and so it's now time for Trevor.
Hagang doesn't have to be banned, not at all.
Okay, MDBB, he's
Juno ban, makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Snow, you're not playing, you don't know, man. The pushback is more than the push up. You're not playing. Why not Vert? Vert could work, but would be hella stunned as well.
That was definitely an eyesore, so I guess
Yeah, the thing is, this doesn't matter. Hagang doesn't do shit here.
He's hoping that
The pushback is more than the push up, told you.
Pushback will not be enough anyways because his team is speed tuned very fast.
This is not about the speed tune, it's just that the push. Ooh, that's a nasty not landing stunt. That is a nasty not landing stunt.
Trevor, no!
Oh no, okay, well, Jisung,
Nah, Trevor had to be something else. Trevor had to be something else.
that might be the end.
Lulu
Last time
would have
we
been
see
pretty
here
good
in
on
this
Trevor's
game.
spot, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the bomb is not guaranteed to kill. The lower HP Trevor gets...
Trevor is throwing, it's not necessarily a throw, it's not bad, but It's not really what you want.
Of course, he's usually not on violent runes, so he's not getting a turn.
I think we have a pretty big delay, so I'll restart the stream like after this match.
Oh no, not gonna happen for MDBB. Jisung might have a slight smile on his face.
Yeah, I mean, Sierra, she's got the bomb here, and it's not gonna get contested.
Oh no.
Hey, go! It's all
Jisung is gonna win.
Oh.
But it didn't matter. Either Proc or no despair. Yeah. Trevor is not a bad pick, but it didn't really fit like whatever was around it. Are you not in China? Nope, I'm not in China.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the bombs are there, the attack power is getting higher. Sierra's just getting stronger and stronger. You can see she's got bomb up next turn. There are plenty of water targets for her to hit. She can cycle through the attack bar very easily as he's thinking about what to do.
Oh, nasty. Wow, we're all done. Either way, like Proc or not there, he was already done for. Unnecessary bomb. Unnecessary bomb. But either how he wins.
Goodbye, Trevor. It was nice knowing you oh so briefly in that draft screen.
Yeah, he did not get a single turn. That was absolutely devastating. Haegang trying to bring something back through some stunts, but of course, at this point, it will not matter. MDBB is just dragging out.
Trevor is not a bad pick, but you don't want to pick Trevor into 2 units that can stun you.
He was not taken aback by the
Especially not if you're banning one. Have you done TOA this month? Yeah, pretty much. I still have to do... I think I'm at 15 stars right now. I'm at stage 5. But I didn't make a vid on it, because I was pretty late with it already. Okay.
But Jisung says no, yep, and his opponent of course is going to be Juan. And my favorite thing
I'm surprised
about
Skid
Juan
is not in.
Korean ID is taken after his favorite player.
Man, look at that. Natty's Ragdoll, Kinky, most picked Asima. What? He didn't play as much in Season 16 though. Man, he's not even G2. He's not even G2 in Season 16. What the hell? Did Skid not participate? I think so. I think he... Some people said he was playing and he was kind of struggling, but he should be in like Korea prelims pretty easy, like legit pretty easy. You don't need that high of a ranking to get into it, but maybe just like didn't want to participate. I don't know.
Against Charmy. So listen, the father's already made it to the winner semifinals. The son's now got to answer back as well.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised to see them sitting side by side.
Gianna Ragdoll Nafties. Nasty. And he was in the Legend Tournament of Season 16.
We are no strangers to his Ragdoll Gianna combo. This combo is absolutely devastating, and he said that his highest win rate deck is also
no Pandas most pick? I guess not.
Utilizing Gianna, grabbing the first turn.
Yes, yeah, he mentioned that kind of as being his highest win rate, his highest priority. He also mentioned that, you know, he struggled a little bit against Jogan all the time preparing for these preliminaries because, you know, the nerf didn't come out until very recently. So he was struggling against that monster a little bit. Of course, changed just recently. We'll see if it's still going to prove to be
Nice second baby G3 already.
Yeah,
not bad, not bad. He been
Juan
preparing. Haegang first pre-ban, interesting. I would pick Pandas all the time. Yeah, me too, me too. Pandas is pretty good. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Juan also mentioned that one of his least favorite monsters to fight against
Ragdoll on that side, Gian on the other side. Not these. Fuck me, man. This guy, both of them have the highest fucking LD rate, like, out there. And Lulu. Oh, on Yuki. Onyuki is pretty dope. But I'm not really sure if you want to give, like, Gianna Malone. What the? What? Is this guy memeing? Wait, what? Wait, no, this actually makes sense. This actually makes sense. I'm not lying. This actually makes sense. He has a fucking cleave, man. He has a fucking cleave. This actually makes sense. Man, I'm loving this. Second baby is not reacting to it. Second baby Carno is not reacting to this. No, no. Second baby losing. Second baby losing. He fell for it. He absolutely fell for it. He's so losing. Sure, there's a lot of tanky shit there. But I think that Light Ryu can actually do insane damage. Watch it. I don't like the Wedget as much. I do not like the Wedget. Wedget is overdone. He could have had like another damage dealer instead of the Wedget. But, ooh. How much damage can you do though? Ooh, kinda close. Can you kill Gianna with this? Okay, that was a lot less than I expected. Never mind. Never mind, we're done. We can go home. Yeah, Wedget was overdone. You didn't need double booster against this. You didn't need double booster against this shit. Absolutely not needed. Oh, well, what a mad lad. Yeah, if Wedget was a different pick, he could have won, I think. But and he was completely without will. So he didn't care about Gian in the first place. Yeah, if it was like a Nikki, would have made a lot more sense. Or his damage dealer, what like the Light Ryu actually did proper damage? If he actually did proper damage, because okay, Light Ryu has terrible damage. I'm convinced right now, Light Ryu has terrible damage.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Juan really just wanted to try to cheese a win there, right? Because these type of cleave comps, something really unexpected works best. Usually on
probably even Gemini instead of the Wedget would have been better. Lucian instead of Ryu would have worked. Gemini instead of Wedget would have worked, I guess. Well, it's one way to go through, I guess. Lulu first pick. We go from full-on cleave to Lulu first pick. And Pontus. Oh, Pontus Molong is so nasty. I'm telling you, Pontus Molong is so nasty.
Yeah, I mean, Molong Pontos, such a strong
you can S3 like on invisibility. That's just nasty.
His skill 3 usually comes with the penalty of him losing HP, but of course invincibility can counter
okay, that's a
that.
completely
So
different draft.
or Juan, because I'm reading the Korean.
Yeah, we're reading the Korean name.
Juan is bringing in a response of his own. He's got the stripper through Diana, and of course Cardinal.
But there are better picks into Pontus though.
So going for, again, something a bit
Go
more
Juno Praha.
that we can maybe
Juan could go Juno Praha and would be legit.
Second baby is really just filling out the rest of his
Going double Oracle or like triple Oracle, quad Oracle, everything is pretty good into Pontus. Good morning, Dennis.
No immunity, but Cardinal doesn't have a strip of his own. So
going Juno for sure is very solid here. Praha is not a must, but going Praha Juno together would be really good right now.
With the Okeanos, that's a lot of control going over for second baby on round 1. So if you're Juan, how do you
not sure about a Jaeger, not sure about Vader.
More things that are hard to take
okay, he's 100% banning Pontus. So if second baby picks up another immunity,
okay, so Juan
then it's full on open. Daphnis, ooh, that's it's not bad, it's not bad.
Is that going to be his final pick?
So Pontus ban, pretty sure, 100%. Okay, very fast bans. Very fast bans. I'm not too sure. I think second baby will have this. I don't really like the Jaeger Pontus. Don't really like the Jaeger Pontus.
He's going to be able to get a nuke off no matter what, given that he doesn't get locked down. As we get into match number 2, Okeanos driving first turn.
Okay,
yes, sir, this thing is going to do absolutely nothing. Who would you kill first? I would... Yeah, makes sense. But can this Jaeger one-shot? Can this Jaeger... Can they kill Daphnis already? Can you one-shot this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a double Nem will Daphnis. Got
overwhelm of fire, lands heal block on all targets. He didn't get the reset onto the pattern, however, so pattern just put on the cleanse.
I kind of expected more from like the first hits out there. But the opponent is covered in immunity. Ooh, nice stunner, nice stunner. That's the dead one? No, not dead yet. Oh, ooh, nasty. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Too much damage for
that Daphnis though.
Just procking after procking. Heal coming out of Icarus.
Yeah, that's not gonna kill.
Sure, he does not give up his advantage
GG,
in match
GG.
right now. Skill 3 comes out. Decent damage. Daphnis. Armor break is there. 16,000.
That Daphnis was smart. That Daphnis was actually smart. Double Nam Will, good rune. If he had slightly worse runes, he would have lost. But the Jaeger didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. I expected more damage from Jaeger. Bufflight Ryu incoming, yeah. I literally expected more damage from a Jaeger. Wait, the bottom, every bottom guy won. Wait, okay, so Jack is gonna win and second baby is gonna win, and then second baby wins, we're done.
Here in the winner semifinals, ladies and gentlemen, this is set 1 in this match. It is still a best of 3 for now.
I don't like NFL picks that often though, but it can work here and there pretty much. Ragdoll Sierra pre-ban. I haven't seen Sierra pre-ban so far yet, I think.
I love the Ragdoll ban coming out, and of course Sierra ban is always fantastic because Sierra tends to be a core unit in many
Molong first pick.
Molong first pick.
They really like the Molong. Cardinal Lulu is very meta as well.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like first 2 picks.
He's just so straight.
Back in the Netherlands? Yes, I am.
Brings out fear in that damage that he can do, and of course he's got the AoE as well. So I mean, all around.
Cardinal Lulu is just so all round that you can pick it into like everything, pretty much.
That you're not aware of.
Yeah, I mean, so Cardinal.
Fran, we haven't seen many Frans yet.
Response coming out of Jack. As you said, the nukes that we are scared of, the Lulu tends to deal with very well if you do not manage to secure in the kill. And of course, we see a Fran being used. I feel like this unit was.
Where's your SWC shirt at the wall? I currently have them like hanging. No, actually I have one hanging here. But you cannot see it from this angle.
So it could be a little difficult to
I currently, like, I checked, I have in total, because I got some shirts as duplicates, I have like 8 shirts of like SWC.
The strongest stripper in the game, arguably,
from the 3 years.
So good and consistent for him.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the power
8?
of
No, I got 7.
Yeah,
I think I have 7 shirts.
Pretty much on that second turn, so we'll see if it pays off for Jack here, as we're actually going to see yet another Daphnis here today for 4Baby.
Interesting Pontus. I mean, not Pontus, Pater. I'm not sure if you want to go Pater here.
The Daphnis and Molong was an absolute powerhouse. In fact, too much of a powerhouse that it actually just got.
Do you go second AoE strip? I think he has to go a second AoE strip. So Lulu doesn't really fit the team. Okay, Gianna ban pretty much 100%. Wait, I don't like Jack's draft. I don't like Jack's draft. It's Gianna ban and it's pretty much GG'd. I think Gianna ban and Daphnis ban.
That is definitely an eyesore for 4Baby.
Yeah, I mean, you've got both of the Abilio and then the Lulu here on the side of Jack, so 4Baby's got a.
Yeah, there's literally more is not picked. Jogon is picked a little bit, but more is not picked yet.
What it comes down to. It's going to be the Fran taking out, and then the Abilio as well.
No way.
About kind of that potential
What?
cut incoming from Abilio.
Why would you not ban Gianna? You get a hell of a pushback, man.
Still there with that Lulu.
How do you not ban Gianna? Yo, this guy. How do you keep Gani in there and don't ban Gianna as well? Wait, why Abelio ban? Abelio does nothing. Abelio does nothing. Okay, you have that. Does that work? Triple Nem? Triple Nem? Ah, wrecked. Triple Nem too fast.
Skill 3, seal magic, increase cool time, reducing the attack bar, so much control going over for Jack.
I'm not sure the Abelio, man.
You don't want to be using the skill 3. It feels kind of like a waste. But if you get
Why is skill 3 a waste? It provides slow. Snow, play your game you're casting, bro. Of course S3 is not a waste, you slow shit. And you can reset it. You could go S2 into S3 again, but I think it's tricky. Yeah, okay, you just proc it and then it's fine.
But at this point, because the opponent was able to combo it with a very fast Ganymede, he is just running cycles after turns.
Oh my god.
4Baby.
Yeah, I mean, after that many turns...
Yeah, I think Gianna was the ban. Abelio, I don't know.
And the pattern just not able to really have even a chance to attempt anything here for 4Baby and Jack. Going to take the
triple Nem Daphnis was actually kind of interesting, but I'm not. It was either kind of squishy or like kind of low on damage, or that Gani was super tanky. You're rooting for Baby? Yeah, I guess so. I got second baby moving to the next round, or like making it to the cup, and I got Charmy making it to the cup.
Now, game 2, different pre-bans, of course. Ragdoll Sierra available now.
Yeah, so we'll see if those get picked up right away, or if there's maybe a little bit of contention around one of these monsters. I'm sure.
How much damage did the Daphnes do? It did 22k on an armor rig, which is not that much.
Just time and time again.
But I guess like the Ganymede was pretty tanky too. In general, I don't like too tanky Ganymedes because most of the time it's not damaged, but in this case it worked out. Could be.
Both players are running the clock, making sure to double check their strategies coming in.
Doing fine. Molong pre-ban, wow, I really feel 2018, man.
Molong and Okeanos being banned out.
Okay, so Molong gets banned out. I mean, Molong's kind of been on the board one way or the other all day today so far. The Okeanos being banned out by Jack, and now
Lulu first pick, man.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny to see each player see what they prioritize. We've seen some Lulu first picks, and we've seen.
So we have Ragdoll on the side of 4baby right now.
Yeah, well, Ciara and Ragdoll still both available here for either player, but
Fran,
we're going to see
okay.
the Ragdoll come through, and then the Fran
Best of
once
threes,
again,
yes.
4-4
Best of
baby.
threes.
Yeah, it's funny that you said Ragdoll for both players because
Again, going Carnal. Carnal's actually pretty good into Ragdoll.
You're rubbing it in a little. I can see that.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Not sure about Icarus. I'm not a big fan of Icarus if it's not next to Molong.
I'm so sorry.
Still not a big fan of Icarus even if it's next to Molong, but yeah.
Coming into SWCs as we see Carnal being picked up by Jack. Once again, this unit is a powerhouse if he gets his skills off, and that's exactly what he's trying to plan around.
Pretty early Pader. I don't think you need... I'm not really liking the early Pader.
And of course, Icarus being there, she has been very popular, I feel like, throughout the tournament. Her skill
Gianna is still an option. I'm not sure if this friend is tech. I like the Antares. Antares does make sense here.
Now Antares being considered for Jack.
Yeah, I mean, Antares is going to be the most standard response.
If you would go Antares plus Miho, it's actually legit. Because all these units on the left are gonna crit.
Diana, if it goes off, so he is considering that pick, and we see
Fang Yang, not a big fan, but could work. Rika ban 100%, Lulu ban 100%.
Of the SWC 2021 APAC preliminaries, as we see all the picks now finished for both sides.
Yeah, I mean, the Rika, we know this unit is such a strong unit if she goes off. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a potential Lulu ban out of 4baby.
Yep.
And of course,
Predictability.
Lulu was about to be gone. He knows the Rika's too much, and she is gone as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Rika really
there's not much sustain on the side of Jack, and there's more on the side of 4baby, but I think I gotta give this one to... I would give this one to 4baby. No, wait, I give this one to Jack, sorry. Yeah, definitely. I think Jack will win. Where's the Google Play juice? We'll see, we'll see. Ooh, that is a tanky Antares. That is a pretty tanky Antares. Just by seeing like how much HP he has.
He can only just go for some attack bar absorptions. Now, Diana, you get a turn. Obviously, you're not going to be transforming into an Antares. So now, he's grabbing a shield.
Issue is that there is no strips. I don't like that Icarus placement there. Icarus is going to do nothing.
And of course, Icarus, also not confident in the kill secure. She saves the skill 3 for later.
Okay, so a lot of just kind of measuring.
Oh, heavy DPS, heavy DPS.
Indeed, that is half HP gone on Antares from one skill out of Ragdoll. Now Diana just gonna be laying out the crits, trying to get whatever stun she can. Pattern, Moonlight Grace, ever so useful with all that immunity.
Okay, I think I was wrong. 4baby should be able to have this, but this entire is not moving, man. This entire is not moving.
Skill 3 already cycled.
This Antares got a normal turn. That's nasty. That's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean,
this Antares got a normal turn.
Doesn't
kill. Antares doesn't take a single freaking turn, man. Antares, take a turn, bro. Take a turn. Nice. Okay, S2, you heal back. S2, you heal back. How much heal? Heavy heals. Okay, he done. Can we kill? No, we don't kill. So at least no more immunity. No, wait, of course Pader has also immunity. Proc there. Antares move, no Antares move. Antares is dead. Antares is dead. Torrent Antares is dead, right? No critter! Ah, up your crit rate, bro.
for Jack
Up,
right now.
yo, crit rates.
Skill 1's not enough to kill the Antares. So do you just hit him and go for a
But
pop?
Antares is not
Thinking about his
moving.
options.
Antares is...
Goes for a
Oh, and
stun,
he even got
no
stunned
problem.
nasty.
Okay, so no problem.
But this
There we
Antares is
go.
not moving, man. This Antares is not moving. This is not a pink right Antares.
You know, we
This
were
is not a
hoping
pink
for it,
right
didn't quite
Antares.
come yet. But I mean, 4 maybe just has to wait to try to take out this Antares before he can really unleash
Oh, and the Procarino.
Can the Diana
He
crit?
cannot switch. If he switches, Antares moves.
Okay, he goes for the shield instead to be safe. And now, Feng Yan, do you arm
If this
him?
Antares had like,
Heal.
man,
It's up to Jack now.
even
Give
90%,
up on the Antares. He says yes, and
90%
Diana
might
is
fail, but
healed.
100% doesn't. Just get 100%. Like, it's not
well,
that difficult. It's not like Ragdoll's actually difficult to rune. Just get 100%. It's very easy.
The attack bar just being absorbed just to keep it at bay a
Ooh,
little
but
bit.
I think
Yeah,
I
at
think
this
4Baby
point,
has this.
Jack is starting to feel the sweat running down his back. It is getting a lot scarier now that the Diana is enabled.
Yeah, that Antares
Is
did
he
jack
ever
shit.
so present from the patter?
Yeah, if Pinky, man, Pinky is a luck sucker. I'm telling you, man. The moment you can first pick Antares and it works, you're a luck sucker. You can tell me whatever. If you first pick Antares and it works, you're a luck sucker.
Diana says welcome to Pew Pew Town, but Feng Yan, she's trying to chop.
Oh, a lot of damage. Wait, actually, if Diana dies,
Yeah, I mean.
yo, Carnal actually has like potential, man. Carnal Fang has potential. I'm telling you.
Whatever damage, but it is not enough.
Oh my God.
These two units are heavy good bruises. They actually have potential. If this doesn't kill them. Missing critters left, right, center, bro. Oh, that proc was nasty. That proc was nasty. He had potential, but not with this proc.
Cannot get locked down. The Feng Yan is trying all he can. Puts out the Calm Mind, a healing buff and revenge buff for
Yeah, this is
himself,
that one.
as Carno is gonna be taking
You
down
missed
Feng
100
Yan.
critters, bro.
Yeah, I
Up
mean,
your
Merc's
crit
still
rate.
not able to do much, right? All this immunity coming
Up your
out
crit
for
rate, man. What are all these units doing with the missing critters? You could call it unlucky, but you also could call it up your crit rate.
Power is getting only higher and higher. Ragdoll's damage getting
Oh,
higher
he's heavy
and
procking
higher.
though, but that was a proc he didn't want. Oh, if that was an armor break, he could have won on that. Oh, shit. Fucking Feng Yang. Fucking Feng Yang, man. This Fang is gonna win it. Fang is legit low-key. Fang is legit low-key. You gotta stun like a million times. You gotta do it a million times, bro. Not 3. 3 is not enough. You gotta go for a million.
Oh wow, these stuns
Oh
are.
my gosh! I mean, Banner's just keeping alive.
No, there's... Wait, why do you switch? You don't have to switch. Switch was unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's like.
Okay. Man, this thing proc... Wait, what? You're not gonna win this.
But does he have enough, right?
How? What?
He's going again.
What?
Oh, no stun.
What?
There, but the damage just isn't for Banner and Jack.
I would use S2, I'm not gonna lie.
Like Grace, but he goes for the wild blow instead, because he knows he
I would have used S2. It would have countered and killed.
unless he
It would have
wants to
countered and
provoke.
killed.
He's all up to him at this point. He goes for the safer move, goes for immunity, gets the provoke.
No!
Oh,
Holy shit! Holy shit, the Feng Yang, man. The Feng Yang, man. What? What, man? Procs left, right, center. What the fuck was that, man? Luck sack, no, man. They luck sacked each other both way. It was pretty fair on procs. It was pretty fair on procs.
Jack, where were you when the world needed you?
This was not like they both had like pretty much equal procs. They pretty much had equal procs, so this was not a luck sack.
Oh my gosh! I mean, you know, there were moments during that game when we thought one player had the edge, but it just came
Antares karma paid off. Fair. Yeah, you cannot call this a luck sack because they were proccing like both. They literally were proccing both. And the stun rate of Pater is not 100% if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna make it happen for Jack.
Yeah, I mean, Feng Yan really tried.
But yeah, that was
hard to somehow
Feng
push
Yang
it
solo.
out.
Haven't seen those in a
Seeming
while.
like it was possible, but
Also,
that
crit miss.
was
Crit miss is just not having 100 crit.
And then the
That's
one
your own
part
fault.
where he really
Like
needs
legit,
to
there's so much
control
RNG in this
it.
game, and the only RNG you can remove in this game
Oh, God.
is missing crits.
Well, I mean,
Just by having a 100 crit rate. Well, if you don't do that, then you blame RNG, then yeah. Sucks to be you. Like there's certain RNG you can like prevent from happening. And if you then bitch on RNG because of no crit rate, yeah.
With the patter, and I wonder if that cost him because Feng Yan was able to get the last proc.
Yeah, that is a great point by that you made just now.
But then again, I don't know how much crit rate he had. If he had like, let's say 95 plus, Just make it 100. I wasn't gonna give like empathy to 95 plus missing. No, just make it 100. Stop being lazy.
I didn't even know who won. All I know is that's what I want to see from Summoner's War. That's what the viewers want to see.
Yeah.
Let's see more of that.
I mean, that was a pretty intense match, and we've had some craziness earlier.
Yeah, Feng Yang is pretty solid in like some drafts.
Right, the Gianna just completely shutting down that game earlier today, but now the Feng Yang really pulling.
I'm missing crits on 99. Then make it 100.
Right here. I'm bringing it back, baby.
It's so easy, man.
Already make a deep run here, Group A, but
there's a reason something is called 99. It's not 100. You're gonna miss.
But of course, the stuns out of the Cardinal.
You're so close.
Too much control, and 4Baby pretty much could not come back from this situation. As we see, Icarus now on the round 2. The early game was all about killing the.
Yeah, Obaba crit rate people be like that.
At taking out the Fran before it was too late. And once the Entourage went down, we were worried, man, about this Diana popping off. But that one
there is no yeah, there's 99.9 doesn't crit. Yeah.
Is where the match snowballed. Of course, this proc was a crucial part.
Actually, Feng Yang with artifact damage does so much damage. You can skill so much damage from defense on that thing. Damage from defense, damage from HP, and he's gonna do hella damage.
It's just one of those things that maybe haunts you, right, in hindsight, but you really can't blame 4Baby for that one. But Jack, you gotta give out.
Also, you can go full on like S1, so you don't need to have any accuracy on the thing. I'm surprised we don't see more Feng Yangs, because it's actually pretty legit with artifacts.
Of the APAC preliminaries. I mean, he's already made a deep run. He's just one match away now from making it to that APAC Cup.
Yeah, I mean, pretty exciting things for our players here as we prepare the next match for you guys. Don't worry, the action is not over yet. Here we have Jisung on the left side, Second Baby on the right side. We know these players are packing crazy strategies. I can't wait to start digging into some of them.
Yeah,
I have to rewatch your artifact videos. There's a bunch of them. The easiest way to find them is in this thing.
He's new here in SWC, making his first run in 2021. He's in this Group A for the APAC preliminaries, and he took down MDBB after a 2-1 victory. So not quite a 2-0, but he's still able to win out over MDBB, who has quite a bit of experience.
Right, 2-0 or 2-1, it doesn't matter in the end because the result.
Yeah,
is what counts,
true,
right?
true. It's one of those units that excel in like 1v4s, 2v4s, but it's not that great in like 4v4. Doesn't add too much to the table, besides an armor break. If you can actually do armor breaks, it's still pretty legit.
Yeah, I mean, that combo was just done
because
so
multi-hitter armor breaks just really up the chance of actually landing an armor break.
That game 2 against Juan, and then in game 1 we saw the power of his Gianna, just why he relies on that Gianna so much, why he has such a high win rate. Juan came in with an idea and Gianna single-handedly shuts it down.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's team comp, he's been just getting 2-0s with whatever he's played so far for the most part. And right now the question is Jisung having the strategy required to take down, finally, Second Baby?
Okay, well, this is going to be the second semifinals here for the APAC preliminaries. Group A, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching SWC 2021 APAC preliminaries. We are on day 1 in the winners bracket. Semifinals number 2 between Second Baby and Jisung, waiting for the pre-bans in game number 1.
Yep, the timer is ticking, but no longer.
Gianna pre-ban, makes sense. Okeanos pre-ban, I guess. I don't feel like Okeanos has that much value these days, but...
I wouldn't be too surprised to see Cardinal being a contested option for the control, for the CC, everything that you may.
Lulu first pick, oh, Sierra first pick.
Pretty standard as we see the first.
Okay, don't really see that. Nessa, we haven't seen a single Nessa, now it's first pick. Nessa is actually a decent counter into Sierra, but I'm liking Second Baby drafts early on a lot more.
Yeah, so Second Baby, once again, he's just right now grabbing much of the meta picks.
Chungpong is good, but I like Chungpong in like slot 4 or slot 5, not in slot 1, 2, 3 too much.
Jisung locks in the 2 units here, we're gonna get a better idea into the type of composition that Jisung will bring, what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses, and now we see the
okay, triple revenge vert does make sense, does make a lot of sense here. The triple revenge vert is a must ban.
From Second Baby are 2 units that can kind of circumvent that turn 1.
I'm liking Second Baby draft, man. I'm liking second baby drafts. Second baby you can pretty much... Okay, Tianlang is a good one. Tianlang is a good one. But Tianlang is banned and probably Ragdoll is banned.
Is that going to be what Jisung needs for the victory?
Yeah, we'll see if it gets through. Of course, I mean, you mentioned the Verto how earlier. Are we going
Yeah, solid drafts. I like the Tianlang last pick, but I think it's Tianlang third of bans. Yep. Makes more sense. And then is the question is pretty much how much pushback can you do on the Lulu, and is everything gonna die before Lulu comes online? If Lulu comes online, Jisung is instantly gonna lose. Okay. Would you S2 though? S2 is tricky, but you could. Yeah, I wouldn't have dared to do it as well. Oh, Lulu was not pushed back. You're lacking egg. He was lacking egg. Yeah, lacking egg. Lulu OP. Oh, the proc. Can you kill? Can you kill? Could you kill? No, he doesn't kill. There's no way. Yeah, no. Lulu 100%. That's the thing. Chunk punks are not always 100% egg, and Savannahs are for sure not 100% egg. Yeah. Lulu, did he miss a crit? Oh really? Damn. Didn't see that. Oof. I was watching the HP bar more than the thing. But yeah, again, boys, up your crit rate. Up your crit rate. That's the name of the game this season. Up your crit rate. Carnal going heavy though. Carnal going heavy. If he had better AC and better crit rate, he would have won.
Taking out the Sierra, and of course the proc is gonna give the bomb back over to the Sierra and Vanessa right now.
There's no coming back. Yeah, if he double crit, he would have killed you.
Okay, so a little bit of trouble here for Jisung. What can he do as we're watching just trades back and forth?
Yeah, I mean Jisung, he wants to be proccing on the Savannah because that
first it was 6, second was 16.
Really hard carrying him at this point. He is getting the procs, but he's a turn away from skill 3 as second baby looks to take out the Savannah before she can do that.
Okay, and he's going to accomplish that. Savannah now off of the
Savannah does have a heavy proc rate, yeah. This is not 22, but it's equally not 22. Just get Obabo luck. No, Pinky is the real luck right now. Oof, that was nasty. Would this be on bio? Probably not. Yeah, no, it's GG.
Will sustain it up, cleanse it anyways. Bomb lands, Vanessa's gone, and that is the ticket, the backup for Savannah.
Lulu has been doing so much work. Man, I made the predictions for the the buffs and nerfs before like the balance patch, and I said Lulu has to be nerfed, and everyone's like, how can you nerf Lulu? Lulu's not that good, free to play option. I was like, dude, Lulu is freaking OP, that's why. 22% by the way, this was not 22%. Like, if you think this was a luck sack, it was absolutely not. How many matches left? 2 more, so this one and then the final for today.
Semifinals, and there we go. The pre-bans coming out. It's going to be Neftis and Chiwu.
Yeah, I mean, we see a difference.
My 69 Okeanos doesn't land shit. Well, get 85 first of all, and don't expect Okeanos to land everything because he got inconsistent with his S3. Yeah, Lulu is too strong, man. Lulu definitely deserves a nerf. It's too dumb of a unit.
We know this combo to be always great, always strong.
Yeah, and second baby is going to be super happy to be able to pick that up for himself, of course. Just also comps for
yeah, Lulu is more annoying than both Waterayu and Jogun pre-nerf. Because those were actually like, they were good but solid units and not Luxac units, and Lulu is more of a Luxac unit. Yeah, I totally agree with Nemesis. I totally agree with Nemesis. Ooh, second baby has a heavy thing. How would you nerf her? I don't know. Maybe just like reduce healing rates or up cooldown S3. Maybe up cooldown S3 you're already done. She heals S1 anyways. Just reduce like the amount of cleanses she can pull off. Okay, Tianlang probably bans, I guess. You can pick Lulu. You can pick Lulu and you're done. I'm pretty sure.
a team that is incredibly weak if you don't get the lockdown on turn 1 by bringing in stronger units.
Lulu, and then you probably ban out the Tiang Lang. Or you could go Triton if you feel fancy. Molly is not bad. Molly is actually not bad either. Now you have to ban Tiang Lang 100%. Molly is also 100% banned. Yeah. So now it's gonna be the question: how much damage output can he do before second baby gets online, and does he survive a Pisama hit? Like, how much damage is this Pisama gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, Jisung right now, he is sitting on a turn 1.
Does he crit too much? He crits too much. Ah, he crits too much. Ooh, you kind of want to have that stun on Pisama. Ragdoll is so OP, man. Ragdoll so OP. But I'm just curious, he still has potential to win. Jisung actually has potential to win. It just really depends on like how much damage output is this Pisama gonna do. That is a squishy kind of bunch of stuns.
Okay, so Jisung with the answers of his own.
And you can legit ping pong this silence. You can ping pong this silence. I would give it back to Pontus. Yeah, they're gonna ping pong this silence. That's hella funny though.
There you go, right back in his face as you mentioned. And Juno just waiting on her turn here.
That Juno doesn't do that much damage though. Juno could easily do like 1.8 to 2Ks if you have like a good Juno. Okay, so now we do have the issue. You don't want to bomb. You do not want to bomb. You do not want to bomb. Okay, going for the silence. This kind of makes sense. Then you do want to bomb, but I'm not sure if you want to kill the Sierra though. I kind of want to kill the Pontus, or at least stun it. Would you S2? Would you S2? You would push. You would push. Okay, stun, good stun. Not sure if you want to do that. Not sure if you want to do that. I would kill Sierra. I would definitely kill Sierra, because otherwise she would do more damage. Ooh, tricky. You have to stun Pontus again, otherwise you're done. No. Too much risk, bro. Too much risk. S3 up. No, that was not the call. You had to control the Pontus. You had to control the Pontus. You had to control the Pontus. Good plays though, Pretty cool.
Man, you know, for a second I was wondering if we will brings out Pontos, also great. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like second baby.
Second baby, man, half of his draft is LD. It's OP, man.
Anytime that's taken away, right? If we see the bans coming out for the Gianna, he's still able to adapt and make sure that he has the counters ready.
But second baby is one of few like heavy LD users that still like picks like normal units when needed. You have a few like LD users, they just like spam LDs. But he spams LDs, but when they're useful. 4 out of 5 is LD, true. But he's one of few that actually picks like the normal units when fit.
I guess I'm just too excited right now.
Well, there we have your LDs being gone.
No big surprise there.
Yeah, I mean, Gianna Ragdoll, these are flashy units that most of the time we are feeling much more comfortable with if they are not available. Jack, he's got the first pick priority, and I cannot emphasize how important this is seeming in the meta so far, because there are so many
Sierra
power
first pick,
picks
solid. Lulu Carnal.
So that your opponent
Predicted.
cannot get it, and Jack smartly identifies Sierra being a huge part of second baby's winning strategy.
Molong, solid pick. Liking the draft. Yang Hong, we haven't seen Yang Hong right now, but for some reason Yang Hong is doing pretty good in current season. Ooh, difficult picks with the Pontus Okeanos. This is one of those. On the right, I would definitely pick like Praha plus Juno on the left side. into this.
Yunhong combo coming out as you
In general,
mentioned.
Carnal
Pontos,
plus
Diana
Okeanos
on
is
the
not
other
that
side.
strong.
Second baby.
So I'm
Once
liking
again,
this
going
Diana
for the
pick.
trusty Diana pick. It has done a lot of work for him so far.
And
Of
Darius
course,
kind of
Jack,
makes sense, but
last
you're
time
kind of
Lulu
like
was
saying
faced
like,
up
hey,
against
I'm
this
banning that
situation,
Pontus
the
anyhow.
Antares bought him so much time in the early game, and now how much
Antares
will Lulu
plus
do?
Juno would be good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see that Antares is going to be so pesky against that Diana. So we'll see also second baby. Maybe how does he respond? Does he have something
I'm not liking that
different
NFL.
as
No,
Jack
I'm not liking the
wrap
NFL.
up his
I'm
pick?
liking all picks so far, but I'm not liking the NFL. I think a Juno would be so much better into Pontus. Because you're kind of showing that you are 100% banning out that Pontus. So he could go something annoying and just ban out. No, that's not annoying enough. I would go something like AoE damage, like go a Rika, go I don't know, man. On a monkey? No, I don't like it. But it has to be, well, now it doesn't have to be NFL ban, but it's pretty sure a Pontus ban. Okay.
Yunhong going to be the ban and Diana being banned out.
Wait.
Okay, then, so there is no strip
Huh?
into both Pontos
Think
and Lulu. I guess
second baby should
Jack
have
is
this,
really
right?
trusting in them a
I don't
lot
know.
more than I did.
That seems very,
Jan Handbang
very
is
confident.
fine.
We'll see
But I don't
games on
understand
Prem.
why
I mean,
Pontus is not banned.
We've seen some risks before, but ladies and gentlemen, this is game one of the
You
winners
hella
finals
had to be
between
like
Jack and
Pontus
second
Lulu
baby.
sustain.
Ground,
Good
there's
luck,
two
man.
buffs, but if Molon
You're not gonna
goes
strip shit.
down, what if Lulu cuts in between? Because if we look at the attack bar, that is exactly what Lulu is gonna do. But he
Exactly.
anyways,
You're not gonna
gets
strip
that
shit.
invincibility off, so now Lulu doesn't really need to do anything here. He's just gonna use skill 1, buy some time. Cardinal, he can go for a skill 1 provoke.
You don't want to have procs right now. No, that's a proc you don't want. Well, he can survive that. He can survive that. It's not a biggie. No, wait. No, that is a dead. That is a dead monkey. That is a dead monkey. Because Molon cuts. No, wait, he can S2 silence. He has to land this S2 silence. He has to silence, has to land. Okay, saved, saved. Saved.
So many cleanse, so many immunity. It's just gonna come back right up here. Remove plus.
I would have used S2, to be honest.
Does mean that immunity's not gonna be applied. Cardinal has an open field on the other side. Skill 3. This is the skill I love to see.
I would use S2 into S3. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
He got the attack bar control. He doesn't need to use it even.
Okay, so just trying
Otherwise, it would just be cleansed off like straight off the bat.
We'll see if that pays off for him in the long run.
Yeah, very smart.
That's a
from
proc you
second
don't
baby
want, to be
there,
honest.
into the attack bars.
Okay,
Really
armor break.
quickly, as we see
Ooh,
another
no armor
resistance
breaks.
from Seiishizo. Now, the
I'm not
card
liking
finally
the
got
monkey as
skill
much.
3
I'm
off,
not liking
but
the monkey as much.
Annabelle is not getting debuffed.
Oh man, just nothing really hitting all to the maximum effect that
Okay,
you
how
can
much
stun.
damage? Double
Oh!
stuns? Yeah, that's why he didn't want to use
That
S3
is a
before.
huge
He
thing
wasted
for
his
Jack
S3.
here. On top of the animal being there, if you're Syncture right now, you want to be... he doesn't even know yet.
No.
He wanted to stun.
I think macro
Point
misplayed
break,
by
but it's
second
gonna come
baby.
out anyways.
Oh, and he's gonna be able to burn him down all the way down to the last bit of health. Tars is gonna finish the job, and Jack now with a numbers advantage.
Yeah, Jake is gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very surprised
Kind of
to
macro
see that
misplayed, I
Jack,
think.
with his Annabelle there, just able to cleanse whatever the Cardinal can do, so he can just simply wait out all the immunity from his opponents. And surprisingly, this strategy was so effective.
Yeah, I mean, we were questioning whether it's going to be okay against all this kind of sustained immunity, but Jack pulls it off, and he's going to come in with a strong win in game 1. He had a plan. We weren't sure if it was going to be
I didn't like the last picks, like pretty much the monkey. Mostly the monkey was like, yeah. If that monkey was a Savannah, it would be 100 times better.
Absolutely.
If the monkey was a Savannah, it would be GG. It would be hella GG. I have no clue why you would go monkey there over, like, for example, Savannah. Or Chungpong. Chungpong would have been GG. Would have been so much better.
I'm sure Jack is feeling a lot more comfortable now than before. As we get into the new pre-bans, Gianna Ragdoll is going to be available. Pontos, of course, such a strong
Not
unit.
sure about a Hey
Cannot
Gang
deal with
pre-ban, to be honest, but...
Yeah, now that he has a choice, obviously
Can do, I guess.
He says Pontos is out of the pool on the side of second.
He goes Gianna first pick then.
Going to be banned out. We've seen some contention on that earlier, but no big surprise. Second baby says, well, Gianna.
Yeah, if he went for the... He greeted the S3 on Lulu.
Yeah, I mean, we know Gianna is
I think the
also
others still had like enough
back,
immunity
so
to.
we know why Second Baby had to take that
Yeah,
first.
if you had
Of course,
S2
when he
Lulu
does
there
that,
instead of
Jack
S3 and then
counter
saved
with
S3
Sierra,
for
which
later to
blocked
cleanse
the
stuns
air
would have
from
been
game
a lot better.
As we see Ganya and Okeanos, a more typical response in the direction of a CC coming out of Second Baby.
Okay, so maybe things calming down just a little bit. Of course, Jack, we've seen him kind of subvert the expectations before as the drafts move on. He's gonna answer. Okay, so
Molong
just
Yun
going
Hong
for
is a
that
dangerous
combo as
draft.
he's
Like
shown
it's
us
always one of
before
those
in
drafts like
one
you can
track.
insta kill,
Yeah, I
insta kill,
mean,
insta snipe
Combo
Steve.
did
It's
get,
dangerous.
blocked, so to say,
No
by
speed
banning
leads,
out the
but
Yun Hong in
double
the previous
strip and
game.
triple
So I wonder,
CC.
if you're Second Baby right now, are you really
Tricky,
sure
tricky,
this
because you're not
combo
gonna
is enough
outspeed.
that you will be
Okay,
able to
okay.
land? Or
I
are
like
you
that
looking
one
to
more.
switch
I
it
like this
around,
one
given
more.
that his team comp is much different from any of his previous ones we've seen as of recent? A complete
But he has good
focus on
potential to
Nemesis,
be
Gianna,
outsped still.
Okeanos, Jogan, and Ganymede. We've seen this from him earlier with Xerath instead, and that was
Well, he
why
goes
it
for
didn't work out,
the
right?
passive
So
route.
if you're Second Baby,
Not sure if
do
that's
you
good.
feel confident going in after
He is
that
going
loss
to
run?
ban Gany
Okay,
in
well,
this
we'll
case.
see as Jack has rounded it out with the Water Mermaid for himself.
Gany ban
as
is actually
well.
not bad in
Will
this
Jack
case.
be able to keep the lead
Yeah.
now? This is a best of 5, so it's still not over even after this game should Jack win.
Yeah, I
Yan
mean,
Hong ban. I'm not
the exact
sure
same
if that's the
comp for
best
Second
though.
Baby that he had
I don't
earlier
think
when he
Yan Hong is your
lost.
biggest fear
This
here.
was the team comp, but the Okeanos didn't have enough damage
I feel like Jack
and the
actually has a
opponent
very
was
solid,
able to come back. As
solid
that is
team.
what we are taking a look at once again. Jack with the shield, he's got the Lulu there, he's got the Tetra there, he is trying to
Sure, you
survive
can remove
whatever
Tetra
he
right
can.
now, but you're gonna lack
This skull
damage.
trap takes out the Tetra so that there is no
So it's
debuff
just a
support.
question, how much
Attack
damage
buff
can this
also getting connected. Spear of
stuff
Devastation
do?
resets the Lulu this time, so Okeanos being very consistent thus far. Neftis, of course, is always going to be landing her debuffs. Skill 2, Curse the Beautiful, gets a nice setup, and
Okay.
Jack doesn't proc.
Oh man,
How much
Second
damage
Baby
can
has
you
all
pull
the
off right
setup
now?
he
That's the
wanted
question.
early on in this game
He
to
has
try
better
to
damage than
come
what
back
we've
here
seen
as he's
before
down
from
to
the other
a
guy.
one.
Okay.
Stuns both water and does such good damage.
Oh
These
my.
things are looking
Okay, but we're
so
not done
good
yet.
for
We're not
Second
done
Baby
yet.
Now, than the first round. So the difference is
There is
in the
definitely a
first time
comeback
that Second Baby
scenario.
attempted this, the recall
Not sure if you
was
wanted to do
try
the
to
shield
turn
there,
it
to be
around,
honest.
but Molong is a
You
much
get,
weaker
ooh,
solo
that
player
resist is
than
big.
Rika.
That
If
resist
you're
is
Jack
hella
right
big.
now, I'm sure he's sitting there not too confident. He needs the armor break.
Yeah, I
setup.
think
That
Jack
is his
still has it.
only
Looks
shot.
bad, but I think he
Yeah,
still
well,
has it.
it doesn't look
Fear of
like he
Yan
has
Hong, Swift into
too
Molong.
many options.
Fair,
I mean,
fair.
it's all pretty straightforward. He is going
It
to
is
get
reset
the
still
guard
though,
break
but
on.
low cooldowns,
That
one proc.
is gonna be able
It's
to
heavy.
cleanse the bomb, as you were
Okay.
saying, putting the guard on, right?
Yep.
And he is trying to make full use
6Ks
of
is
the
not
armor
bad
break.
damage. It's not bad chip
6,000
damage.
into
4K
a
is
proc
normal.
is going
Not
to
bad
add up
chip
to
damage.
10,000. The Gianna is down to about 40% HP. Molong, if he gets some skills up, he could very well kill her soon.
I'm not sure if that's the best trap to do.
Right now. Can he make it happen?
How much damage
There's the armor
Molong?
break
1.4K is
landing
not
again,
too
but no
bad.
proc. And of course, because Molong has been reset so many times, he does not have any skills up anytime soon. As
Bomb
Tetra
that missed,
trying
doesn't
to
matter
buy
too
time
much.
with whatever sustain, whatever
It
shield
was a
that he
clutch
can.
resistant
He
proc.
protects
Yeah,
herself.
true.
Very smart choice. And now Second Baby
That
has
this
the
Okeanos does a lot more damage than.
onto
Can this kill?
Molong,
Can this
has
kill?
the armor
This
break
Okeanos
down.
did a lot more damage than the one
Okeanos
last time. I
spraying
think
up
this can
stones,
kill.
attack buff, armor break, and it's going to
Ooh,
do
4Ks
a
on
lot of
critters, but
damage.
it only
Not
critted
quite
one.
enough.
It only critted one. But still, no, he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Should be okay. Going to put the
This
bomb
team
on
of
to
Second Baby
Lulu,
did
and that's
so
just
much more
another
damage
signal
than the
there
last time we
as
saw this
were
kind
going
of
to
team.
see the finishers come out for
He had way
Second
better
Baby.
artifacts,
Second
way
Baby
better runes.
doesn't back down after game one. He's gonna
Solid,
bring it back
solid.
to a 1-1 tie.
So we saw pretty much a similar draft like early on, and it lost. No, wait, it won, but it was lacking damage. This one was not lacking damage, and therefore it worked.
Second Baby, we've known this guy to be strong, obviously,
Wait,
because he's
I got
been
some
winning,
sunlight in my
now
face.
2 zeros. But Second Baby proving right now that even on the back of a loss, he does not falter. This guy has the mental strength of an iron wall.
Yeah, I mean, he seems so
Yeah, with the
confident. Something I'm
pre-buff
noticing is already just in the
Jogun,
winners finals,
this team
we're
would have
seeing
like
both
instantly
players
won
take a
because
lot more consideration, right? Making
the
sure that they're making the
a
best
scroll
choices
trap
they
on
can
Tetra will
in
be like
any given
twice as
moment,
long.
Not rushing to any decisions. Now we are in game 3 with the draft. Of course, now the pre-bans can return from game 1, and they will. The Ragdoll and Gianna being taken out by the same players once again.
Right, so we've seen this in round 1, just as you pointed out. And in the round 1, when these pre-bans were made, it seemed like Jack knew exactly what he was doing and was able to take a victory over Second Baby. So now the question is, will the same pattern repeat or will it not?
Okeanos Gany, solid. I kind of expected a Lulu Cardinal, but Okeanos Gany is not bad.
Yeah, so this time remaining with
What's up,
the
Rex? How you doing?
OPP rather than trying to go for the Cardinal or the Lulu as he did in round 1. Second baby.
But Okeanos Genny is not bad. It's never a bad pick.
In that second game that tied him up 1-1 against Jack. What will Jack's response be here? He's running the clock down just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, Jack definitely taking the time to think, as you pointed
Yan
out.
Hong Lulu.
Yan Hong is there for him again. This monster has never gotten to see the light of day. It's been getting banned at every time. But so far, there's no Molong pair, so we do not know what will happen to the draft as of yet. We know Pontos is a very strong combo.
Chungpong, haven't seen that many Chungpongs.
Trio even better. So does
Jogun.
This whole family, we are used to seeing them.
Yeah,
together.
Juno is good into this. Is not the greatest into.
Is he gonna switch things up?
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Juno definitely an awesome pick into these type of lineups, because if you are the Juno, then you could potentially consider banning out the last pick from second baby if it poses too much of a threat to Juno. And now the Haegun pick, though, we've seen this pick work out great earlier once when it landed a bunch of stuns, and the other one not so great because there was not enough attack bar gain from Haegun.
Diana, okay, Haegun. Would you ban Haegun?
Here against
No, I'm not sure.
as
I'm not
Diana,
sure, actually.
once again, second baby's go-to pick.
Juno ban.
Juno gets banned out on the other side.
Okay.
The main threats are out. Yunhong, this is your time to shine.
Depends how good you can control the Pontus. Pontus has a good chance here. Just depends how good the Pontus is gonna be controlled.
After the draft, Yunhong is going to make
Resist
his
lead.
debut here
Okay.
for Group A in the APAC
Did not
preliminaries
expect
of
resist
SWC
lead to be shown here,
2021.
but
We are in game number 3 between
I guess
Jack
can
and
do.
Second Baby, tied 1-1.
Yeah, so one
Yeah, I'm not
thing
sure.
that
Why
you notice
would you
that
do
the
resist lead?
leader was what Jack opted for. He did not mind the first turn. He knows he can't.
Why would you
grab
do
that.
resist lead?
He's
I'm
trying
not
to
sure.
play the second turn, getting the strengths out of Lulu and French, which shines at getting.
You can he could
Now,
S3.
here we
There was no worry in
Jogun
doing
actually
S3 there.
got for skill 3 because he felt
Lulu
like
was
the
too
takeout
slow.
would cut in this time. So Okeanos, you gotta reset something. Spear of
Resetting
Devastation
Lulu.
connects, not connects onto Sierra.
Good damage though.
It's
Squishy Sierra or good damage, but I would have stripped. I would have hella stripped.
So not able to really continue the advantage he had.
Because
with
if he
that
would just
first
strip,
turn.
sure, this unit would have moved, but it would have been in like a bad spot. And now you have bombs on Pontus. I think he should have stripped with Jogun.
As Sierra goes for the one that can cleanse everything, of course, getting some attack bar control. Jogun tried to push it back, but he could not. So Sierra, you get a turn, you go for the detonation, you get a stun, and this Okeanos is just seeming so weak this game.
Yeah, not able to
Yeah,
do
no,
much.
Jack has
I mean,
this one.
initially
Jack
that
has this
spear
one,
not
for sure.
connecting and that kind of domino starts to fall apart.
Yeah, the proc coming out.
Could there be a
Oh,
comeback?
when he most
No, I don't
needed.
really see the
But
comeback.
cleanse
Yan Hong is going up.
and Jogun,
Yan Hong is gonna land this S2.
Available. Of course, Yunhong being locked out of the skull trap now. She is able to go for skill 2.
Ooh,
Gets
not
the
much,
ability
but
up.
exactly
Could
what
be
you
good enough
needed.
as Sierra procs, trying to take out Pontos before
Close,
the gang eventually.
close.
Okay, so Pontos just living on by a sliver.
A sliver indeed as Jogun
Can you
tries to
stun
grab the more
Lulu?
control that he can.
Nope,
Okeanos
inconsistent
follows
stuns.
up with the stun, misses onto Lulu and friends. This silence does not
No.
land as well.
Inconsistent
The
stunts.
resistance leader from Yunhong is
Can you
kicking
kill?
in full
Can this
time.
thing- can
Second
this stupid
skill
unit
one
kill?
available. Yunhong gets cleansed. Yunhong
Oh,
can
yeah, well,
also
fair.
boost the attack bar
Don't
on
even need to
any
kill.
unit she so chooses. Yanni reset gets landed onto Lulu, but the CC chain
Ooh,
is not
double
seeming
resist.
strong as the Yunhong.
Bad
Oh
resist,
my
bad
God.
resist.
Again.
Oh, that resistance is paying off so much for Jack as he's able to keep everyone alive and just fight back. The Pontos finally gets taken out by Jack, and a numbers advantage now for Jack against Second Baby.
The
Ooh.
resistance, man,
Second
was
Baby is
bad
getting some heavy
in this
resist.
game. Jack knew that Second Baby was
But
ready to
he was
decom that
kinda
really needed to
done
land their stuff. So
earlier.
you have a 48% resist leader. That is how you counter Second Baby's team comp. Jack
Like, sure,
takes
the
game
rest
for
made
three.
it like
Yeah,
an
I mean,
easier
every
win,
time,
but
Peter, you were calling out this needs to
there goes the
happen.
res lead,
The
apparently,
resist
apparently.
was there. Jack was ready. He
But
had
I would
that
assume
wall
that
put up,
Okeanos
and
is
said,
max
no,
Ek.
no,
The
no,
only
I
unit
will
I
not
don't
fall
assume to be
this.
max
I will
Ek
not be
is
controlled for the
Ganymede.
entirety of the game, and he's able to take the lead right back to
If his
the one
Okeanos was not
against
100%
Second
Ek,
Baby
then
here in
yeah.
the best of 5 for the Group A
It was a lose on this
finals
point.
here, the APAC preliminaries.
Yeah, I mean, things are just going back and forth, man. These players are taking win after win on each other. So now, what I pointed out earlier was
So this is the good
Jack
point where we
has
have
taken
best
a
of
lot
5s,
victories
because
from
otherwise it
Second
would be
Band,
finished already.
Randall,
Jack was in.
Gianna, and he has proven that, right? Every time this pre-ban
That's
happened,
true.
Jack has won. Now we're getting to a pre-ban that second baby has been doing and also been winning off of. So definitely a lot on the line here for Jack. I'm sure he is feeling nervous. If you're Jack, you want to be taking the game, the whole entire tournament off this match. But can he do it? What type of strategy will he bring as the players take their time for the pre-bans? Sierra Neftis on each side.
Okay, so we're going to see a bit of a shift here as we get into game number 4. It's Jack versus second baby. Jack is leading 2-1 in the winners final.
85 is max, yeah.
You get to secure a spot moving out of this group towards the APAC Cup. The Gianna being
I also call
no big
85
surprise.
being 100,
Second
so
baby,
that's
he's able to
sometimes I
kind of
mix up the
plug
two.
and play any type of comp around that Gianna.
Yeah, I mean, every
I
time
think I still
that
have to
second
copy
baby
paste
has
the
gone
code
Gianna,
he used to do.
He has just seemed so strong with it, knowing exactly how to use that monster.
Lulu
knows what to pair it
with the
as
Molong,
Jack
we see a
going for
lot of
water
Molongs. We
heavy,
see
a
so
very
many Molongs.
defensive approach to this Gianna pick.
Okay, so Jack kind of sticking with the high priority monsters of the day, the Molong and Lulu. Of course, still a lot of variation can be coming out. Will we see some of those combos we saw earlier with the Molong? Will the Yunhong continue to make a return on the board here for Jack? Those are the big questions that a lot of us have as second baby. He's gonna continue with what has worked so far for him. Okeanis and Ganymede being locked in.
Actual best units of the artifacts, water unit. It's one of the better for like net 5s, yes. Tier list coming after SWC? Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna do tier list before SWC. Maybe between like regional cups and like finals, I'll do the tier. Hey gang is solid here, but you have to switch elements a bit. Carnal solid.
Okay, so still
I'm liking Jack's draft so far.
There might be a chance in that last pick.
Pontus,
We'll
of course.
Jack's just saving it to make sure he knows exactly what second
Not
baby
sure what's
is
gonna be
preparing.
fifth back on
That
second
Pontus
baby, but a
being
Juno
highlighted for
into
second
it would be
baby,
pretty
and
good.
Of course, a very, very strong monster, and was able to keep things going for quite
Chang
some
Peng,
time,
Juno
but
into this is
finally,
really good.
dying out in that last game.
Yeah,
Juno into this is
definitely
really good
some
right now.
Really good analysis on these monsters here, as we see Pontos and Changpeng to be the finalists.
Without question, I think
for
Juno
second
is like
baby.
best
These
pick you
units
could do right now.
complement each other well within the team comp, and Jack, as you said, he is playing
Leo?
a lot of shield defending. This is actually the first time that we see a Leo being picked.
No.
Yeah, okay, so we've
I
seen,
don't really
some of the
see
other
why
Dragon
or
Brothers coming
how.
out earlier.
I
Of
think
course,
Gianna
Randall
ban
made many
and
appearances on the ban
probably
board right there.
Lulu ban.
But okay, so Leo coming out for Jack, so something
I would go
different
Gianna ban,
again
Lulu
for
ban.
Jack as these
Hey
pre-bans
gang is an
once again
option,
in
but
game 4.
Yeah,
it's
and
kind of
bans
you
coming out,
already know you're
really
banning
locked down on
that,
Hexagon
so
and Gianna.
or you know your Gianna's getting banned,
Does
so I
mean
think
there's a
Lulu
lot
ban would
less
be better on
damage
the other
on
side,
the
but
side of
I'm not
second
understanding
baby.
this
Jack,
Leo
this
as
could be
much.
the match that takes him all
Because
the way
the enemy
to
has
the Super
pushback.
Cup.
Why would you
He
Leo that?
has Leo, of course, grabbing the first turn with the passive.
Lulu's gonna be CC'd. Oh, he didn't land pushback. Oh, he got the pushback on the second, that's nasty. But S2, no strips. Inconsistent strippers. Inconsistent strippers.
Stability, immunity, invincibility. Ganymede with the reset does mean there's no reckless. Things are looking pretty good.
But the
for
pushback
Samurai.
was actually pretty huge.
Taking it step by step here in the beginning of game 4. As Lulu
But you're
Francis
gonna have
put up her
Gany
own
into.
on the side
You have
of
Gany
Jack.
into Pontus. That's nasty, man. That's nasty. You have Gany into Pontus, man. You don't want to fight this. You do not want to fight this.
How are you going to deal with the combo of healing from Lulu and a very tanky Leo, right? As we see Chongpeng barely making a scratch on it.
Yeah, I mean, he literally just kind of brushed over
They don't
his
even
face
need
with
to
his
do
paintbrush
much
right
damage.
there.
At some
Not
point he's
doing
gonna
much.
get online
Gets it.
after the immunity and
Surprise
it's done.
coming out, but we're still taking things kind of turn by turn, as this might turn into a war of attrition.
Yeah, I mean, everything is very, very tanky right now. Second baby.
Okay, decent armor break.
broken does mean there's a lot more damage now. Lulu.
He has to
go for
cleanse
the
something.
cleanse. She can try to do a little bit of damage with skill
No,
1.
you have to heal something. Yeah, healing self is good. Oh, that's a really bad proc. That's a proc you don't want. That's the worst proc you could have. Yeah, the Pontus proc was bad, but that proc from Lulu was way worse. That was the worst proc you could get. Yeah, second baby's gotta get this, man. You just like chip down that Lulu as much as possible. You're not doing like hella damage. Keep it CC'd. Keep it like reset. You're gonna get there. Armor breaks. Nice armor break. Don't proc right now. Nice. Silence.
break is there.
Silence on all units, not bad, not bad. Ooh, heavy proc. You're done, you're done.
Use Seal Magic, potentially do some decent damage onto armor break here. He seemed to be wanting to
You could ventilate, yeah. I'm not sure if ventilating that is your best option. Because if Lulu would proc, no wait, there's 2 turn silence, there's 2 turn silence, so it's kind of fine. But I would rather do the ventilate on Changpeng than Okeanos in this case, 100%.
Because it gave Jack a moment where Lulu could have tried to proc out and get some things done, but unfortunately that did not work out.
Ooh, you are risking it, son. I think you're risking it. If Lulu procs right now, he's back in the game. Okay, he can still reset. But if Carnal procs and has skills up, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Leo, man. I'm not sure about... If this Leo was a Juno, he would have hella won. Ooh, decent damage though, decent damage. If this Carnal procs, he's back. If this Carnal procs, he's hella back.
Maybe if he proc there, that could have been great, but things did not happen that way for
yeah, GG.
Now, he does have Holy Grounds up. Second Baby is starting to cycle through his cool times again.
Lulu does have skills back up though, but...
As Second Baby looking really strong right now.
Yep, he's back in that protected
you have to do it on Pontus pretty much.
As you mentioned, Peter, and Jack, can he finish anything?
Do you have a heal? Only S2, you can only heal 1.
I mean, Jack at this
Which means
point,
only 1 immunity.
could not make full usage out of the opportunity he had earlier, and at this point,
Okay,
he's trying
not
what he can
too
to
sure
also
about
now buy
that
time
one,
for
but...
himself. As Changpeng, he's got skill 3 available, gets the control down.
I'm not
on
sure
everything.
about that one.
Now,
I would have
Pontos,
probably
he just
do
goes
it
for
on...
holy grounds, make sure there's
I would
nothing
probably do
happening
that
to his
on,
units.
what's it called?
Keep them
Mo
all
Long, I
protected.
guess.
Okeanos, Rain of Stones is there for the damage, for the control, but of course he does not need to control when the silence is there.
Man, Gani plus Pontus is so nasty, man.
I love it as Gani, skill 3 available next turn. There's the armor break setup. This is what the Okeanos has been waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, we said there wasn't much happening beginning for Second Baby, but now that he's seeing the openings, he's playing so calculated.
Rain of Stones, damage is being
and
landed.
He gets the stuns too.
Yeah, as you said, the stuns
Yeah, this is
coming out
GG.
absolutely
So we're gonna have
huge.
round 5, he
Seal
knows.
Magic takes out Lulu.
Pontus reset, man. Gani
Second
reset into
Baby.
Pontus.
Second
Nasty, it's
Baby
nasty.
just waiting for that perfect moment, and while in the beginning,
Yeah,
we weren't
that's
seeing
Leo
the
did
Stones
nothing. If the
work
Leo
with
was
all of the
a
best
Juno, he had a
ability
good shot.
In the final moments is where it counts. As you called it out, Peter, Second Baby was just waiting for that one window.
One window indeed.
Yeah, first time possible game 5 in this round already, and we get it. Not bad, not bad.
Where they can try to take out a crucial monster on the other side. But Second Baby was the one who
Jack was lucky, but not in good mode. True, he had some unlucky procs. Need best of 7? Those might be a little bit lengthy, but best of 5s I like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the winners finals of SWC 2021 APAC preliminaries. We're watching Group A between Jack and Second Baby. It comes down to this last game. And yep, there you go. The bands are going to return, and if history repeats itself,
bands make
Jack
sense.
felt pretty comfortable when these pre-bands have come out.
Yeah, the question is, can he do it a 3rd time? You know, there's a saying like, you tricked me once, fine. You tricked me twice, happens. 3rd does not happen. That's what Second Baby needs to utilize here. That phrase exactly, as Sierra being first picked by Jack.
Carnal
That's
Lulu.
definitely a strong pick. As we see Carnal, this is a unit that usually prefers to be getting the 2nd turn. As we see Lulu, who also prefers the 2nd turn. A good team comp analysis by Second Baby here.
Yeah, Second Baby returning to
You don't need Hagang. He could go like Mo Long, Yan Hong again.
Round 1, but he's gonna have to switch some things up because round 1 did not go his way. So we'll see what he has prepared. I mean, we've seen this player all day today really adapt. Okay, the young
Probably answered by Diana's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this combo,
Changpeng is an option. Okeanos, not so much. Ganymede's decent. Pontus, of course.
He definitely doesn't like
Pontus,
dealing with it
Diana.
as he brings in Pontos.
Answered by... Well, I would like to see... He could go back to, like, Antares. Antares Juno would be legit.
Diana there does mean, of course, Jack.
But they don't like Junos. I don't know why. They don't like Junos.
This is looking exactly as it did in game number 1.
Jack watching say stream. I can predict pick some bands pretty decent if they don't pick like full weird shit. Not like in the NFL that much. For some reason they don't like Junos into Pontus, I don't know. Man, if you face Pontus and you're not banning it, just go Juno. Juno's actually good into Pontus. Because the silence doesn't work, and you can just S2 his stuff. Okay, so that's pretty sure NFL ban, Rika ban, I would say.
As well. I mean, that Yeonhong initially was being taken out, but it wasn't enough to
You have to ban Rika here, but you kind of also have to ban Carnal.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure is so high for both of these players. This win
How fast should Juno be? Well, if it just outspeeds your units that do stuff like afterwards, it's already fine. So if you like, if that's like 250 or 260, it's fine. Like as long as it just outspeeds some Vio units, like your Vio bruisers. Doesn't have to outspeed your Vio like everything. Could you one-shot the Juno before he takes a turn? Not really. I think you can. If he can kill the Rika before it takes a turn, it will be nice. I don't think he can. You're not gonna kill. You're not gonna kill. You're not gonna kill. I think Jack loses on that.
Yeah, that no strip was so big because had the strip landed, the attack bar would have got increased.
Oh yeah, you had to. But the issue is they were saying like, okay, if he stripped there was a boost in attack bar, sure, but you're 100% res. Rika is always 100% res. So did strip immunity.
And it's happening once again. I mean, you just have to wait this out.
He'll try to stun, and he gets the stun. Now, the Antares does move, but the invincibility is going to protect.
I think second baby has it.
To get off that skill 3.
It's very unlikely that Yeonhongs are actually high on Eki, so the Carnal ban was not as good. Like you could, it was way more likely that you would hit an S2 of Yeonhong on a Carnal than on a Rika.
Like, come on, Jack, I want you to win this. But Sierra procs are just useless up into the Pontos. As we see Diana probably not going to transform. That is way too greedy. Yeonhong, she cannot get skill 3 off anytime soon. Rika goes for the sleep.
Another stun nasty and another... Pontus plus Lulu is nasty amount of immunity, man. It's a nasty amount of immunity. That thing cannot proc, probably. I wouldn't switch. I would not switch. I would just S1. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just so much things.
Yeah, GG. Second baby in. Second baby in. How to counter Pontus Lulu? Praha plus Juno, easy. You legit just Praha Juno it. It's so good. Yeah, my VoD also won. But Pontus Lulu, you just... I'm not sure why, but Oracles, go triple Oracle. It works. At some point you get bombs through, that kind of stuff, you hella kill it. I think it's very solid to do against Pontus. But second baby had solid drafts. Solid drafts. Every match over? Yes, for now every match is over. And I think the next matches will start in like about 10 hours-ish. I think. Yeah, so NA is NA starts in like 10 hours. Code time, yeah, probably you get another code. So this is the previous code, and you probably get another code. Is that caster skit? No, right side is Snow, left side I don't know who it is. What did you predict for NA? Oh, I have to check. I predict like a whole bunch. Well, there's 8 people, so there's a lot of people to predict for.
Put up a hell of a fight. I mean, he had some reads on second baby, but
I wonder how Thompson is gonna play. He likes to like spam LBs, like especially now he has a lot more. He is just gonna spam LBs. He's not gonna pick a single normal monster, I think. No, wait, actually I saw him like preparing with like some normal units.
Obviously a round of applause to both players, but at the end of the day, it's second baby who just takes advantage of what's happening.
He's Yuppie. Ah, okay. I heard Yuppie as a name, but never seen him. Who's gonna be in Europe? Again, 8 people, man. It's too many to name right now. Yeah, this monkey was bad. If that monkey was a Savannah, he would have won this. 100%.
was able to fully utilize his Animal. This pick has been so successful for him throughout the tournament, and here is.
But both of them, they had very solid like early drafts, and their late drafts was sometimes a little bit wonky. But early drafts they were very solid. Thompson in the last 3-4 streams didn't pack that much LD. Yeah, okay, but he was probably not showcasing everything he was gonna do. He could legit, even if there's like 3 pre-bans, he could still go 5 LDs.
Window of no immunity was available, and this was the match where this is the true definition of looking for a window of opportunity, right? Both players were so well protected throughout the whole
No, he showed runes on almost any monster, really? Wait, you know how fast this Gian is?
To follow up, and it was GG.
It could be just like showcasing the wrong stuff and then he was planning to re-rune everything afterwards anyways. It's you could lose by intel. It's the same as in Siege, that someone says like, oh, this MST China is slow. And then you go in and the thing is on Swift suddenly. Are you still in SWC this year? Yes I am, yes I am. We have the prelims on like the 13th of August, if I'm not mistaken. So it's in like 3 weeks. So you got, this week is Korea and NA, then next week is NA losers plus an other Asian region, I think the Asia others. And then we have EU plus Japan, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the losers bracket, right? Now we are so well acquainted with these players. They have a bit of a story to them now. We know that these players all are thirsty for the win. Who will take it? Well, we don't need to wait too long to find out, fortunately.
Yeah, we'll see how I do. But I was actually right. When I saw like the first list of only the first people winning. Wait, I wanna... Wait, let me make myself smaller. Before they remove this. So what do we have? We have Charmy against Lucky God. That is... Wait, no. Don't leave. Okay, so we have Charmy against Lucky God. That is difficult for Charmy. Then he has Charmy 4-baby if he would win. That is not easy. I feel like bottom side is a lot easier than top side. I feel like top side seems... But Skid last year, he lost in the first round against Juan. And then he went like in the losers bracket, Skid went 8-0. It was 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, Skid in. What? This guy was like heavy. So it would be difficult for Charmy to win still, but I think he can make it. But from these players that I saw today, I think Jack has a really good shot at winning. I think Charmy has a decent shot at winning. And Lucky God, I think he has a decent shot at winning too, but I'm not too sure. Like his draft seemed like a bit of it. I don't know. Yeah, I think either Charmy or Jack will win this. Those are my 2 votes that, based on like what I saw today. Like for some reason Charmy, he didn't show that well, but the guy just has like crazy stuff and he can make crazy stuff work. So. His son can play for him. Technically not allowed, but could. But also, 4-baby has a way worse box than 2nd-baby. 2nd-baby has so much more like toys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream, maybe nap a little bit, going to Amsterdam later today for my brother's birthday. And then I hope I'll be in time for the NA stuff. Is it best of 3? Yeah, so this is all best of 3s. And then, wait, do you actually see my mouse? You don't see my mouse. Oh, no, you see my mouse. So, this is all best of 3s, and then this one is best of 5 again. Check for new code. Oh yeah, there's probably a new code.